Alright, y'all, what's good? We are back with another one. Like, comment, subscribe, follow to Twitch, all that good stuff. Let's do this. We're gonna be playing this, and then I guess I think maybe we'll try to play another indie horror game. I'm not sure. What was the last thing I even did? I don't even remember what I was doing. It's been a while since I played this. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Tunnel doesn't see much use. I remember now. Something happened. Something happened when we were trying to get back to Alpha Mission, I think. Alright. Lady Double D's back. Let's deck on him. Let's give him our deck. What's this? Fuse lock. Nothing looks out of order. Throughout the status light next to track remains. I don't understand, but okay. Alright. Main power's off, the train's not going anywhere until it's back on. Console could extend the nearby bridge to the cross tracks, but the power's out, the entire thing is non-functional. Can't just like walk across? Just walk on the tracks, I'm sure it's safe. What if we get a fuse? Our fuse to lose. Extend the bridge. Wow, I could have just walked across. How far into this game am I? Am I pretty far in? It's so dark in this maintenance area you can barely see. You're right, I can barely see anything. Get your muscle to force the door. Shoulder check the door and the crack of the splintering plastic fills your ears. The door pops open. Can't see shit. Ares high explosive grenade. How much more of this game do I got left? Like 30 minutes? God, I can't see shit! Well, it's kind of the point, I guess, but still. Oh god, here we go, of course. What did I even do? Let's find some cover. Let's mark somebody. Who's the biggest target? He's the mercenary captain. Make sure you hit him, Glory. Glory, I said you gotta hit him! I swear, I'm so sick of this happening every time. So let's go ahead and make sure we're taking that we're taking different angles. We don't want to all group up together because then that's whenever we get grenades thrown at us. Hey, we're missing, but at least they're missing too. Wow, look at that whole 3 damage. Really putting in the work there, ain't I? Come on, teacher, just hit him! Thank you. Going to hit him with the armor. No? Armor? No. Alright, whatever, fine. Oh, come on! Oh, y'all suck, dude. Y'all can't hit shit. Hell yeah. That's what we like to see. Oh, holy shit! The damage up close is insane! That's what I like to see, big dog. Hope they find it damage to us. That's fine, we got it. What's this? Cryptic PDA. Is there more? Hey, I see you! Thanks for the shout out. Ain't no problem, dude. Thank you for giving the sub to Tony Plays It. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you. Alright. Here's the play. I don't know what I'm doing. I always say here's the play, and then I just say I don't know. That's usually the play. Usually the play of these games is I don't know. That's usually it. Okay, there you are. I was wondering who was here. Watch this, eat shit, true combo. Dude. Oh. Right, Iger. Did you reload that sniper rifle? There we go. I only streamed today. The usual 3 hours. Or close to 3 hours at least. Am I like trying to go back or what? Oh, there you are. Well, there's somebody right there. Is there anywhere I can take cover? Honestly, thank y'all for missing so much. I really do appreciate it, honestly. That's kind of goated how much y'all are missing. Thank you for breaking some armor. Thank you. Honestly, you know what? You know what? Screw this person. No, wait. Can I not get to any of these people? Move here. Just say fuck this person. Just fuck him, dude. That's what a shotgun's for. See, I knew. I was like, this dude's gonna throw a freaking grenade. Mark this dude. This person's almost dead. And you missed. Good job. Oh, come on, just hit him. Thank you. Alright. Let's hit her with the... Man, stop with the game. Stop with the grenades, dude. Why are you hitting with only 4 damage? Iger, can you hit him? He is literally marked. You should not be missing. I'm 1 damage. Wow, I really put in the work today. Decker is probably the worst class ever. I swear to God, dude. Are we finally done? Thank you. hashtag does not equal 100, but does equal 0. Do we want to lift this bridge first? What's up, Vulcan? How you doing? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you, dog. What's good, dude? We can shop for Vulcan. What's up, dude? I guess we just leave. Alright, we out of here. Rest assured his home was uneventful. One thing is clear, someone is hunting you. This ambush is no chance gang warfare, but an organized attempt on your life. If Green Winters was right, then whoever killed him is now after you. The PDA that you retrieved from your attackers may hold some answers. It's time to return to your safe house and consult Paul. Read it again. 99 does not equal 100. I don't understand what you're talking about, dude, to be completely honest. Have you in 1% chance to miss? It's never guaranteed you'll hit. Oh, 8 karma. You accept donations? I've been rousing success. At this point, we only have one more goal in mind to round out the year. I've been in negotiations with Herb Ghazi to lease another building in their cruise base are. Construction is much more modern and sturdy than our old shelter. Our people would be better protected there. In addition, extra floor space would open up and host a new options for our organization. One thing, Lady Double D, if we reach this goal, I would like to name the building after you. You are, after all, our prime bidder factor. With 500 Nuyum, we could make the purchase. Whatever you could spare would be most appreciated. Alright, here's 500. Incredibly generous. Thank you, mine, for that. No problem. I don't know what to say, Lady Double D. With this donation, we have reached our final goal. I will speak with Buruk Ghazi immediately and provide him his down payment. The Lady Double D... Just remember what my name is. Lady Double D. Civic Center will stand as a monument to your generosity and care. Yeah, this makes me want to go back and just change my name to something even crazier. Thank you once again. You have been a godsend to the poor of the cruise base are, and I'll see to it that they know it. Lady Double D Civic Center, it has a nice ring to it. I am happy that you're pleased. You've more than earned it. Thank you, friend, but no. We have grown as much as I am comfortable with for 1 year, and you have done it quite enough already. To positively impact the lives of a great many cruise base residents, Lady Double D, we'd be proud of that face. No questions. See about spending some... Ooh, 11! Ooh, okay. Okay. Let's see. To be honest, I don't even know if I want decking that much. I mean, it's fine, but like... Get decking 7 when you can to the final deck. I wouldn't be able to right now, but I'd be close. But to be honest, is that all decking is for outside the Matrix combat? It's just marking targets? Like, I guess they're not meant to be a DPS class, huh? They're more of a support class, it seems like, it seems like they're more of a support class like in combat, but then when they're inside the Matrix is where the class actually shines. Is what it feels like. Yet 100. Alright. Well, I probably would have preferred another class. I honestly just like the name Decker, so I'm gonna do that. I could go for pistol stuff. Oh wait, I didn't even do it. Honestly, I'm not really concerned about the decking thing right now. How close am I to finishing the game? Do you know? Ranger arms. Ooh. This. Custom sniper rifle? Hell yeah. Electro core? What does it usually cost? 2? Last one to turn around for 4 rounds. Use her adrenal pump on a downed allied Tervado on a 25 HP. I'd rather get that actually. That sounds like coming clutch. Last 40%. Get academic etiquette soon. Academic etiquette? What's that? Etiquette? Like... charisma? Which one's academic? You can get it at rank 4. Okay. Just don't let me forget next time I get some karma. You get to pick a new one every even level. Where's my girl at? Hold up. Where's she at? Oh, she's down here. Gotta make sure I tip my girl. She put in the work. I'm sure it does absolutely nothing, but makes me feel better. Is there any more quests I can get? Her common grins at you, pick a puckish grin in her eye. Got any new stories for me? New stories around here are you worth listening to? ArklayRanger Chummer, if you stick around here for a while, you'll figure it out soon enough. A little tip to start you off, I personally like chatting up the old guys. They've always got some great stories. I'm not an old man, does that mean my stories aren't... I'm sure they love just to talk to you. What do they have to say? This, that, the other thing, you can talk to them yourself if you really want the info. Make sure that if you want to talk to Altug, you buy a cup of real coffee first. Otherwise, he won't stop pouting at you. What's his deal anyway? Well, he's taking up residence as the official Turk stereotypes and everything. Spymaster, coffee brewer, outsider. It works for him. He had to make some sort of living here in the cruise base, you know. He's not just a trade skill. He's not goblinized. What does that even mean? I never thought he was a goblin, but okay. So he couldn't hang with Beckenbauer. If he opened a normal shop, he'd be out by someone thinking he's stealing their job because he's not German. Coffee shop was a good option because it's obvious he stays exotic, does what they expect of him with the intel and stuff. Some hair in her face. Sorry about the intel dump. It's not really useful information, and you'd probably guessed anyway at this point, but you asked, so. You've been a real dog, gotten way too much information out of me, though. I'll see you around, yeah? Alright, whatever. Sure. Back runner, see you around. Well, alright then. I guess you ain't got a new job for me, huh? I don't want to spend money on coffee. How much money do I have? Hold up. Not a lot. I want some cyberware. No problem, dude. Some chrome. I know, dude. Don't I get a discount since I did that mission for him, or am I tripping? Is that somebody else? Or is that something else I get? Yeah, thank you for that again, Oxy. I appreciate that for real. I don't mean to be rude, but this is my off time. I tend to spend it smoking and drinking myself into stupid, not talking. You want to chat later? We'll chat for now. Give me some breathing room. Alright, whatever. It's kind of bad, though. Hey, yo, Lucky Strike. Quality of Ark's emotes, dude. The person who did them, I forgot their name, but they're like I got them off of Etsy. And honestly, like they're really good. I almost want to like I want to see if they do like special commissions and like get some of their see if I can commission some of them for my own personal emotes. What can I do for you, my friend? I need cyberware. What should I get? I can get this adds a charisma. Increases thermal bright product to a high level, lessening trauma from recent wounds. Tailored pheromones. But if I get this, does this make it to where only main character gets to make charisma checks and dialogue? If I get this, does that make it to where I can get the perk? You saw Trash Tiger emotes so far, so I take mostly to make my own, but I need to learn animated real badly. Super charisma is useful. Data jack. Already have a data jack. I'm gonna start just putting points into charisma then. I don't want to get so much just for charisma. Metal machine replacement for your legs adds plus 8 HP and 1 quickness. That sounds pretty good actually. But if I was gonna save, I think I'd rather save up for the better one. Plus 3 movement? No art alpha cyber owl with magazines add 6 to hit. Honestly, I think I'd rather just save up for the 3,000. I gotta save up some money, dude. There's a lot of talking. 100% there is. I gotta save up some money, dude. I think I've exhausted all dialogue for some people, I guess. I gotta be. I feel like I'm like. Gosh. No money, no honeys. You dang right, dude. Oh, Tony, thank you for the gigantified emo, dude. Yeah, damn. Yeah, I decided. Also, I'll put the gigantified emotes. I left it at the default price for the longest time of 30 bits, but I decided to put them down for 10. So I got them down all the way to 10 bits now. Look at Blitz's face enough to tell you that somebody's gnawing at him. He stands beside his table playing with a coffee spoon. What you need? What's going on, Blitz? Oh, well, Chief, I hate to admit it, but I might be in a little bit of trouble here. What sort of trouble? Well, you remember those creditors I told you about? The ones who loaned me all that money? Yeah, well, as it turns out, some of them are a little less forgiving than I thought they were. Well, one in particular seems to have taken things kind of personally. Man, are you in danger? Yeah, Chief, I mean, kind of. I think so. He rolls his eyes. I got a package in the mail. It had somebody's thumbs in it. Ugh! Ew! Dude, no! We're putting thumbs in the mail. That's disgusting. You don't do that. Yeah, thumbs. They came in a cigar box packed in salt. I have no idea who they belong to. I'm pretty sure they were meant to convey some sort of message. We gotta send a message to them. What we gonna send, boss? I don't know. Just cut off some random dude's thumbs and just put them in a box. Sip it. Just some random dudes. payments, honestly, especially after making new emotes. Or should they have meant to convey some sort of message? I think it's a pretty safe bet. Really, you think so? I don't want to lose my thumbs, Chief. I like my thumbs. I think that I need to pay this guy back. Luckily, I got a plan. I know how to get myself out of hot water with Meat Grinder. I've got it all spec'd out. You took a loan from somebody named Meat Grinder? Disgusting. Hey, Chief, come on. I feel bad enough that yeah, you know, someone named Meat Grinder, probably the last guy you want to take a loan from, to be completely honest. If we're being honest, probably the last guy you want to take a loan from. I feel bad enough about his wrist, but there's no need to rub it in. Like I was saying, I can make it all right again, but I'll need your help to do it. I'm listening. Once it's meat ground, don't king shame. Ugh. I don't know about that one. I think I will king shame on that one. There's a group out in Drogen Keep. They call themselves the Landenberg Ring. They're a financial crime organization, and there's a lot of bad blood between them and the Meat Grinders operation. And back when I was running with the Schwarzersen, I laid out the groundwork for a hit on the Landenberg Ring. I was never able to make good on it, though for some reason none of the other gangers even volunteered to help out. With your help, I could steal enough money from them to cover my debt, get myself back into Meat Grinder's good graces in the process. Meat Grinder sounds like the kind of dude who's like from that one Cowboy Bebop live action clip. That show sucked, by the way. Don't ever watch it. He's probably the dude that's like, what did he say?
You never know true power until you tasted the testicles of a man who's wronged you.
Or some shit like that. Is that what he says? Disgusting. That's probably who Meat Grinder is, to be honest. What do you think? A quick run, just you and me, with me in the Matrix and you as my woman on the ground. We hit them, satisfy my debt, and then laugh about it on our way back home. Sound like a plan? Might be interested, indeed, on my cut of the profits, that is. You need more fun with me about these kinds of things. No way, Blitz. Chief, there won't be any profits, at least not for us. The minute that we suck out of the place has to go to the Grinder, all of it. You can find yourself another partner, nothing personal, but no, wait, no, I don't want to say that. Oh, come on, Chief, as if I've never stuck my neck out for you. Hell, that's all I've been doing since I got here, and this is the thanks I get. This will get me Meat Grinder off your back, I'll help you. Alright. Yeah, I won't say, why you don't give me one option? Thanks, Chief, and yeah, you're right, I do. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some last-minute stuff to take care of before we get started. No sweat, Blitz. Meet you at the U-Band? No, not as such, Chief. I won't be physically going to the Drogen Keep. I've seen enough of that place for one lifetime. Jacking you from a terminal that I set up there here in the cruise base are. And you want my help, you have to come with me. I'm not risking my neck for yours. So you come when I get there. Yeah, I don't really... He can do whatever he wants, dude. Sounds good, Chief. Thanks, good. Well, I'm lucky my character's a woman, because I got no meat to grind. Dietrich raised a bottle at your approach. Hey, again, you need something? You say that your auto was going to make you pick a fight that you couldn't win? Thanks, Alexander. Nothing new, boss. He's adjusting. It's going to take some time. There's called the Lodge. Lodge freezes up. Boss, do you mean the Black Lodge? I don't know. Maybe Lodge is all that I heard. Let me describe them to you, and you can tell them if what I'm saying fits. Shadowy, powerful, secretive as hell, with deep pockets and a penchant for hiding the truth. They conduct all their business through dupes and go-betweens. He gives you sideways a glance. That sounds about right? That's them in a nutshell, yeah. Well, if it's them and whoever you're talking about, I ain't saying it is, and I advise you stay away from them. Stay far, far away, and whatever you do, don't take their money. If you do, they'll own you. Say they're dangerous, then? More than you can know. Most folks don't even believe that they exist, but being a shaman in Berlin has its perks. I've seen enough evidence to believe. Tell me what you learned and heard about them. Well, the story is the Black Lodge is mother of all conspiracies. Supposedly, they've been around for hundreds of years, and they've been practicing magic since well before the Awakening. Impossible, I know, but I believe it. You ever heard of Masons, the Knights Templar, the Bavarian Illuminati? They were all puppets of the Black Lodge. None of them knew who they were working for. The Lodge was there, pulling the strings. They always have been. Always have been. It's all Ohio? Always has been. I'm sorry, I don't know why I brought that random ass meme from like 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago. That was a great meme though. They always have been and they still are today. That's the story. Before the Awakening? That's ridiculous. I don't know what the world you live in, boss. But in my world, ridiculous things happen every day. Anyway, that's the story. Believe it or not, believe it or don't, your choice. You already know what I think. Told me earlier, you said that your idol was going to make you pick a fight that you couldn't win. It's bound to happen eventually, probably sooner rather than later. Isn't there something you can do to stop that from happening? Well, I suppose that I could refuse, but that probably wouldn't be a good thing, especially not now. Remember, boss, the Dragon Slayer is where my magic comes from. If I turn away from him, you better believe that he'll turn away from me. Besides which, I don't even know if I can refuse him anymore. He's been with me for so long, I don't know where he stops and I'll be in. Don't you worry about me, boss. I've known that this was coming for my entire life, and when it happens, I'll go down in a blaze of glory, the likes of which you can't even imagine. That's a promise. We could fight with a different kind of dragon. Let's say maybe a gang or a corporation. Pause for a moment. That's an interesting idea. If it were big enough and heinous enough, he might be satisfied. I never tried to bargain or negotiate with the Dragon Slayer before. I'm not sure how I feel about it, and I don't know how he'd take it either. The Dragon Slayer doesn't like to be questioned, and his temper's even shorter than mine. But I'll tell you what, boss, I'll think about it. Of course not. The Dragon Slayer doesn't want me to die, but he does want me to kill dragons. That ain't supposed to be safe or easy. It isn't my idol's fault that I'm getting too old to keep up with his wishes. Oh, the thing wasn't it? That run made me glad I don't have to spend a lot of time in hospitals, I'll tell you that much. There wasn't a single aspect of the building that didn't make me feel uneasy. Anyway, that sick bastard of a rigger is dead and we got paid. Feels like a win to me. You trust me, Iger? Well, for a moment, considering finally, she nods. Yeah, I do. You've earned that much. I haven't always agreed with your decisions, Lady Double D, but you've proven your competence. It's only fair for me to acknowledge it. Tell me what happened to your team. This again, why do you even care, Lady Double D? Because it's pretty clear that if you had your way, you'd stick with them. A good leader places a priority on knowing her team. Breach is not solely not. Alright, I'll tell you. I suppose that you deserve to know. What happened to us was Hoffman. He was a rookie, the kid of some big money corporate exec. He looked good on paper, and he made it through KSK training, so he was technically qualified to join the team, but he was way too green to fit in with ours. Still, he wanted to be a hero, and his family had enough clout to get him an assignment of his choosing. I don't know how many strings Hoffman's daddy had to pull to get him assigned to our team, but he pulled them. Hoffman became our 9th squad mate, despite Metzger's objections. Anyway, flash forward a few weeks, we were closing in on one of the Russian mob's major trafficking operation. They've been using a series of warehouses 50 miles from the border as a staging area for their convoys. Women and girls from Eastern Europe were being housed there. When the convoys came, they'd be crammed into cargo containers and hauled across the border into Germany. Go to any brothel along the border and have a look around. Chances are you'll find at least a few girls who spent some time in those warehouses. Slovakians, Hungarians, Poles, you name it. The mob has been smuggling them over for decades. We were in a position to derail the operation, and we weren't going to let our new addition slow us down. We hit them by surprise and we hit them hard. Fisher and Braun managed to take down the Banshee that they had patrolling the site. Wolf had reconnaissance drones overhead, providing battle tech feeds to the rest of us. Picked up their gunmen one by one. They had numbers on us, but they didn't know where to hit us. We had eyes in the sky, and we had cover and concealment. Every time they thought they had a fix on us, we'd shift position and we hit them again. They thought they might as well have been fighting ghosts. And Hoffman broke over and gave away our position. After that, all hell broke loose. Wolf went down first. The sound of it will haunt me for the rest of the days. An explosion, a choke scream, and then this drawn-out gurgling sound. When he died, his drones went down with them, and there were too many hostile tracks without them. I'll spare you the gore details, Lady Double D. Suffice it to say that my team was wiped out. This cause again, you can see the tears beginning to well in her eyes. I watched Metzger die. With a visible effort, she clamps down on her emotions and calms herself. When she speaks again, her voice is flat. I took 3 rounds myself, had to drag myself back across the older knees, flying to Germany. I almost died. That's the story. My KSK career died with the rest of the team. Our mission was illegal after all, off the books. There was no going back for me, so I wound up here. Tone is impassive. Did that tell you everything you want to know, Fearless Leader? Are you satisfied now? Thank you, Iger. Tell me, what's your takeaway from my tale of woe? Clear that you've got to have one. Because I was new to the team, but I'm not Hoffman, Iger. Bring up on the past, Iger. If you want to survive in the shadows, you need to get over it. What I think, what you think, and how you act on it, it's what's important. Pause to consider. Normally I call that a cop-out answer, but I guess that there's some truth to it. In case you don't need to worry about me, Fearless Leader, my baggage isn't gonna hurt my job performance or anything. You might be thinking that I judged you too harshly in the beginning because of Hoffman. You'd be right on that count. I probably did. But everything else that I said about Monica Dodd was justified, whether you want to believe it or not. Giving you command of this team was a hasty decision made for the wrong reasons. I stand by that assessment. Between then and now, I've been watching you like a hawk and you've grown, Lady Double D. Oh, what you mean by that? Am I Lady Double E now? Ah! You weren't the right choice to lead before. I still believe that, but you are now. Thanks, Ire. Good talk. She nods. Until next time. He's like, you've grown. I think they gotten even bigger. Box for new messages. You have 3 on 3? Life and Malet's face appears from the shifting background ambient noise. Clear that this message was recorded on a portable device. Boy, Lady Double D, just want to tell you that I've met with limited success and working on the stack of DVDs, and it's the only problem. So I'm making some headway. If you look on the table beside your DVD player, you will find another recovered disc. Wasn't able to salvage all the files on it, but I think that you might find what I did to recover to be of interest. For my part, I'm going to continue working on the other DVDs. To tell you the truth, I wouldn't hold out much hope, though. There's all badly damaged and suffering from disc rot besides. Disc rot? Is that a thing? Do discs rot? Does everything rot? I'll be in touch. Everything rots. My best to you and your team. As soon as the image fades, you find yourself back in your inbox. Jana, Lady Double D, I guess that I should thank you. You got me out of that horrible job alive. I don't think I could have made it on my own. Having on that run took everything else away from me, but at least I'm still breathing. The Lodge turned me into a killer, Lady Double D, that gnaws at my guts every minute of the day, and I still can't sleep at night. Innocent people, normal people died because of what I did, and you know why they made me do it. Because they could. I don't know, maybe this doesn't bother you. You're a Shadowrunner. After all, you kill people all the time. Just another day at the office for, huh? Well, I'm not like you. I can't just kill people on the job and forget about it the next day. It's going to haunt me for the rest of my life. I don't know how to live like this, but it's still better than not living at all. That's what I keep telling myself, and so I figured that I might as well tell it to you, too. Recovery. Silk, Lady Double D. Hi, Lady Double D, this is Silk from the hotel. I hope it's okay that I'm writing you. Samuel gave me your email address. I just want to thank you for everything that you did for me. Keeping my cram habit was the hardest thing I've ever done, and I don't think I would have tried it if you hadn't talked me into it. To celebrate my newfound sobriety, I've decided to sign on as a volunteer at the charity. Who knows? You know, if this game has New Game Plus, I hope it does. I would like to play it off-stream and just, like, keep going, because I do enjoy this game. I need a good off-stream game. Like, a game I play off-stream. Maybe giving back to the community will help turn things around in my life. Anyway, thanks again, Lady Double D. I owe you one. You're Silk. Let's go look at the DVD real quick before we forget to watch it. Load the third DVD. Roaring sound fills the air as ancient DVD's player spins the disc up to speed. The scratched LCD screen comes alive as a menu screen. Play track 1. Magic Research 2 is fun if you like semi-idle games. What is Magic Research? Is that like a game? Goes blank for a moment, and the face of the ring just winks on the screen. The timestamp on the video reads 2042-08-05. Oh god, we got freaking Jared Fogle again. I was thinking about Adrian today, not as he was when he disappeared, not as a fabled Dragon Slayer. Guess I'm playing off stream before stream. That you level up different schools of magic and learn spells and explore. I was thinking about Adrian today, not as he was when he disappeared, not as a fabled Dragon Slayer or the big-time CEO of Deal Defense. I was thinking about when we were kids. Well, I was always more of a kid than he was, of course. He's 15 years older than me. In a way, he was more like a parent than a brother. Pauses his gauge, drops an invisible point on the table in front of him. So I was thinking about this time when we were on holiday. Our parents took us out of the island of Pole to enjoy the beach. About 5 years old, Adrian was 20. It'd be his last family vacation with us. A year later, he'd begin his meteoric rise to fame and fortune. That does sound kind of cool, though. On the trip, he was my brother, and when I fell out of the little paddle boat that our parents rented and started sinking fast into the Baltic, he was the one who dove in to rescue me. You saved my life that day, Adrian. I'll love you forever for that. And I will find you. I owe you that much. Play goes blank for a mile, then the face of Green Winters winks on the screen. Found an old news article that mentions Adrian from the way back in 2036. It's printed in a financial magazine called Daz. Fanenswessen, one of those cheap print base mags that they produce for the retro crowd. There aren't many clues in here, but it's good to see someone else acknowledges the distance. Screen button and an image of Winters appears, placed by digital scan of the magazine page. SK stock suffers in post-buyout brain drain, November 12th, 2039. Aftermath of the Dragon Loftweir's household takeover of Sader Corp. God, all these freaking German names! Sader Krupp, Sherwin Gesellschaft. SKI. Why don't you just start with SKI, dude? A continuing brain drain of high-level executives is causing ongoing worry among company's shareholders. Company stock took a major hit when Loftweir disposed former CEO Wilhelmina Graf Benoit last August. I'm probably saying none of these names right. Not the shareholders. 3 months later, long-held power positions within the SKI empire continue to empty as the Dragon consolidates its power. Most recent casualties of Loftweir's takeover includes Alexandra Kobayashi, former CEO of Sader Munitions, Method's donor, former treasurer of Brewer DataFax, and Werner Harding, former CEO of Deal Defense. Harding stepped into the role to replace Dr. Adrian Vauclair, who disappeared on his circumstances 2 years ago. So there you have it. That's what they had to say about Adrian a mere 2 years after his disappearance. Further footnote. CEOs and I show up. Hey, what's up, Dash and Drew? How you doing, dude? Take your chain up, big dog. What's good, dude? You doing well? How's it going, dude? That's what they had to say about the Adrian mirror 2 experience. My brother footnote. This track does. While the track does load, it's clear corrupted. The screen fills with meaningless stream of text. Sure, it means nothing at all. Fills the air of the disc, grinds its way to its tray. A few seconds later, the screen fills with text. To Vauclair, it is my sad duty to inform you that by unanimous vote of the you know what? I'm just gonna say off. Your position as CEO of Deal Defense will be terminated at the end of this calendar month. To misallocation of company funds to pursue personal agendas cannot and will not be tolerated any longer. How you doing, Dash Drew? Thank you for tuning in. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're well. I'm doing pretty good. The supervisory board is not unsympathetic to your mental state. The trauma that you endured during your pursuit of the Dragon Firewing must have been enormous. Continuing obsession with the Dragon, the dead Dragon, I might add, has a proven negative influence on this company. Unjustified drain on company resources. This game looks, by the way, a kind of top-down look. Yeah, it's like a cyberpunk. It's like a cyberpunk slash magical, like, fantasy game. It's pretty cool. Well, wish you all the best in your future endeavors. We have prepared a generous severance package to assist you this time of transition. If there is anything more with what we can do to help you, please don't hesitate to ask. Werner Harding. This spins down and you find yourself staring at the main menu. Alright, let's go talk to Glory real quick. I'm gonna talk to Glory. Pallid face lights up at your approach. A genuine smile spreads across her face. Lady, good to see you. You going to tell me about the chrome you're sporting? How are things? Considering, you know what, I'm happy for the first time in a long time. I have you to thank for that. Kitchen label D, the explanation for that is coming. Fits across her face. I'm not sure why you're going to like it though. You needed time and I gave you time. Are you ready to talk about? Yeah, Glory looks untroubled, more so than you've ever seen her. Whatever memories she's dredging up must be exceedingly painful. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been looking forward to this, but yeah, it's time. Lady W, look, I'm about to tell you some things about myself that might change your opinion of me. It's highly possible you're going to hate me based on what's coming up next. I'm accepting that. I could never hate you, Glory. And if that what happens, I sincerely believe that I deserve it. To an eye expression grim, so tell me, are you sure that you want to keep pushing forward with this? Know anything more about your past? How much? Glory, after everything we've been through, I think that we both know that whatever you have to tell me, I'm ready to listen. Thanks, LD. Thanks for being a friend. We left off last time I had just moved from the streets of Tübingen to the warm, inviting confines of the Fjordsdale. Marta and I were happy there for a long while, and Harrow embraced me as a long-lost daughter. I should probably take a moment to talk about Harrow. He's going to be an important figure in the story. I don't know what his age was. He seemed old enough to be paternal, but young enough to hang with the kids on something like a peer level. Best guess, I'd say he was in his mid-20s. He was handsome and well-built with a neatly trimmed beard and thick brown hair, and there was something else about him, something uncanny. Harrow had his charisma, this raw magnetic attraction that made people just latch onto him. I saw it over and over. All it took was a few words and pat on the shoulder, and Harrow would have a new convert. The other kids at the farm followed him around like lost puppies. As much as I loved Marta, and as much as I thought she loved me, we forgot all about one another when Harrow was around. All that we wanted was to be close to him, to be part of his inner circle, and soon enough we were. Harrow was 17, it was all terribly exciting. Harrow had these rules of living that he would teach us, rules about self-determination and the importance of disobedience. And we taught classes at the University of Berlin, which he painted as a mix between an earthly paradise and an anarchist playground. He told us about Fjordsdale would be the focal point of a new turf movement for the children of fatherland. He told us that we were special. We ate it up, of course we were kids. In our sanctum, Harrow would share even more. He had power, the likes of which I had never seen. My father's drunken fists are my own childish experiments with genuine, incredible power. He said that it came from the horned god, an ancient deity that he venerated. He knew about my lightning abilities right away, and he offered to teach me. Naturally, I accepted. He started to sound like a cult leader. You're not wrong there, but it gets a whole lot worse than that, as you'll soon see. Oh no. I don't like where this is going. I don't like where this is going. Hang with me, Bloody Double D, rough waters ahead. Honestly, I can believe it. So I became Harrow's apprentice. He taught me to channel magic and summon spirits. He taught me rituals and pagan traditions, Machiavellian philosophy, and Nietzschean ethics. I don't know what any of that is. Above all, he taught me to connect with his horned god, and through it, I learned power and arrogance. And it was all down here from there. Next few years, I lived at the Fjordsdale as Harrow's enforcer and right-hand girl. I was also his sometimes wife. Ew. Oh, but that was a distinction that I shared with all the girls in the common, including the beloved Marta. And to learn that she'd been his long before she met me, but by that point I didn't care. Breaks the rules of living. I was Harrow's creature through and through. I'd ask questions and I walked the path that was in front of me. The fun facts about those years: I learned cruelty, I had power now, and my new auto encouraged me to use it. Harrow did the same. Children who didn't pull their weight were subject to my tender mercies, and I was anything but tender. I took what I wanted rather than ask for it. Oh, what are you talking about? Learned that Harrow's horned god was not the icon first worshipped by throwback cults across Germany. It was certainly a god with horns. Came from altogether a different tradition compared to hazard a guess. The devil? The community referred to it as the adversary, but yeah, same being, more or less. The devil worshiper! You remember earlier when I said I don't think I could hate you? You know, Glory? I don't know about that. I don't know, ancient deity that was feeding me my power was the antithesis of everything that is right and good. And you know what? I didn't care. Time together, Harrow and I committed. Maybe I didn't want to know all this. Committed more atrocities than I could count. At this point, I was onto all the tricks. I knew that Fjordsdale was nothing more than a honey trap, carefully designed to lure local children into my master's clutches. The kids who seemed resistant to Harrow's brainwashing techniques wound up fertilizing the garden. That Harrow's entire manifesto was bullshit, and I knew that through it all, Harrow and the adversary were laughing because I was laughing right there beside them. I want to pin the blame for my decision on anyone but me, but that said, I would like to deposit that my father's connection to the Ritter might have helped play into my willingness to serve the adversary. In my warped, indoctrinated little brain, I equated the church of evil, so the opposite of that had to be, well, if not good, then at least not totally bad. Of course, my new deity was the very definition of bad, serving it made me bad in a story. Yeah, you know, the Glory Trace looks at Ashton. It's nobody's fault but my own. I'm willing to collect herself. She looks haggard and her pale cheeks are flushed blush red. She swallowed hard and presses forward. You know, I think I just don't want to know anymore, to be honest. I think I kind of regret asking. I kind of regret. Well, one day, Harrow invited me on a field trip to Stuttgart. Areas that I was at first Dale, the commune had easily doubled in size. It was thriving, all thanks to the efforts of Marta and the girls like her. Neighboring cities to lure in the street kids that nobody would miss. You alright, Pepper? What's up, dude? Girls out to neighboring cities to lure in the street kids that nobody would miss. He targeted children because they were easy to indoctrinate, because nothing makes the adversary happen than the corruption of the innocent. Pick up the new recruits. I was already planning ahead. It was a foregone conclusion that I would pay my father a visit. The irony of a group of Crusaders getting emulated by genuine serving the actual tickled me to no end. So when Harold stopped to fill up on diesel, the van and headed out on the foot to my parents' place. Harold wasn't only overly concerned about my absence, I had long since reached the point where I could assert my autonomy, and he knew that I'd be back. I wound up at my folks' house sometimes around noon. I hear the adversary whispering in my ear, telling me what to do. I've long since learned to listen to its voice. It's always rewarded me with extra power. When I did its bidding, it told me to knock, so I did. The door opened. I could feel a torrent of flames welling up in the astral plane all around me. It told me to channel them into the doorway into my father, so I did. But of course, the person who opened the door wasn't my father, it was my mother. I watched her flesh blacken and melt as I heard her scream and broke into hysterics. I heard the adversary laugh. At that moment, I realized it was laughing at me. Saw that coming. A grim expression on her delicate face. In hindsight, yes, you're right. It was inevitable that this would happen. As a fool and a puppet, and any power that I thought that I had was on loan from a being that craved my own misery. It's like a lever having pulled all at once, the bubble popped. I wasn't a powerful servant of the adversary. I was not Harold's #1 girl. I was a ridiculous little fool who'd willingly tied her soul to the worst thing in existence. Yeah, it sounds like it! It wasn't all this one thing. Actually fixing it was something else entirely. I knew that I had to get away from Harold. That was the first thing to do. What's up, Cobra? How you doing, dude? Thank you for tuning out for Big Dog. What's good, dude? What's up, Cobra? Was one thing. Actually fixing it was something else entirely. I knew that I had to get away from Harold. That was the first thing to do, so I bit my lip and did my best to ignore the happy babble of my new recruits on a trip back to Stale, and I managed to get through the ride without screaming. So back at the commune, I broke into... I think we're tuning in, me dog. Stole all the commune's resources and ran. I don't know when Harold realized what I'd done or whether he was cared. All that I knew is that nobody came after me, and so I kept running and running until I got to Berlin. Past the wall was fairly simple. You know how easy it is to obtain falsified papers. The biggest obstacle that I faced during my flight was the adversary itself. You run from Harold, but how do you run from something that's tied to your own soul? Well, yeah, snip, snip. The haunted look in Glory's eyes is heartbreaking. She gives you another grim nod. To the office of the first street doc I could find and pointed at all the biggest, bulkiest pieces of hardware he had on his plate. Put them into me. Selling them better merchandise, arguing that what I was asking for was old and inefficient, better suited to be installed in a museum than in a body. He told me that I'd be shredding my essence and that once it was gone, I'd never be able to get it back. I stuck to my guns. After all, shredding my essence was the whole point. Her eyes are sunken and hollow, and on the aura of loss that about her is palpable. She looks like a woman who has been through hell. That's all for now, AWE. You've heard the tale. You know why I am why I am the way I am. You know the things I've done and how much I have to atone for. You still want my company, fine, but I've lost your friendship. I understand that too, but for now, I need to atone. I need to be alone. Well, that's a heavy story. I don't know that one, Glory. Did I sell anything? Attention-grabbing headline, right? That's how the local news has been spinning it. The truth is, the schoolhouse was abandoned years ago and was being used as a human managed recruit and training complex. A friend of mine was going there after class, and he said it was a community center. I know none of you are fans of Humanus, but that entire chapter house got wiped clean. There were probably some kind of kids in there of the street who were just looking for a hot meal. Humanus are exploiting them, but they didn't deserve death. For those assholes, the streets are a little safer now. They're all buried. When trolling on the Humanus board on that place that was totally wiped out, Evoker Stahl was in charge of that chapter house, getting rid of that piece of dreck. He just got offered a job to keep one of the Humanus lieutenants. Seems like Stahl was dead and the power struggle was already underway. Taking the job? Not my kind of work, but I gave the Johnson an address to one of your tricks dead drops. Cheers, mate. Just finished up drinks with a chummer who was doing some biz up there. The real story is Humanus did not want to pay the services rendered, and some hired muscle went crazy and took them all out. Also decided taking the whole place down would be to get the Nuyen back. Well, that's one way to make a living, I guess. Your friend did get screwed out of a bit of Nuyen. I don't think Humanus would even be worth the bullets, especially that many of them. Those from the Transit's Neuron rep want me to sell them in stores. I took the puppy for a test drive. Signal quality is insane. Makes for a huge difference in comfort, decking fatigue. I stay jacked in for hours and I feel fine. Last session I had to set a timer just so I wouldn't forget to eat. Looks like that thing look impressive, but I'm an Allegiance man. Does the comfort really make that much of a difference? My decks are generally beaters anyway. What are you doing with that thing? Playing video games? Any serious decking is going to require. Man, there's so much freaking text in this game. I think I've read more in this game than Morrowind. You know, I don't know about that. Morrowind had a lot of reading. Far way more horsepower than that thing can push, even overclocked. Happy Decker blames her gear. I do just fine, thanks. I think with Morrowind, there was a good balance between talking and gameplay. But this is just like, there's sections where I'll have tons of text to read, and then it's like a fight, you know, and then I go on a mission. I have a ton of text to read, and then I go on a mission. That's usually how this game works. Just Francis paying you to post this cheese on here. Save the estate. The time rise up against the corporations and now fight for free Berlin. You just fall out of a time warp. The war is over and we won. Hard to imagine Berlin any freer. Maybe you just need to switch to decaf. As long as any corporation is active anywhere in the F state, we are all at risk. We must act. Good for business and keeping their little corners. Why do you think we would help you? Think that we'll stay there forever? Don't you see that they are taking the freedom we all hold so dear? Plans are being made across the F state with the shadow community on our side, and we shall prevail. Has its own way dealing with those who step out of line. Take your politics somewhere else. Around here, we got bills to pay. Drowning in junk messages? Boy, chummers, I could use your help. Every time I jack into the Matrix these days, I'm flooded with junk mail. There's so much of it, I can't even see it. Can anyone help me? Another newbie who thinks he's on a tech support board. Hey, Stuffin', I wouldn't ask, but I'm desperate. I can't deck like this. Alright, Thunder, calm down. It sounds like an ad bot is keyed into your deck. You've been poking around anywhere sketchy lately. I don't need details. A simple yes or no will do. No, Brandon, I haven't been anywhere like that. I swear, please help me. What you want to bet he gave his personal info to some scam site? I'll give you 10 to 1 odds. I don't think so. All I've done was make an online dating profile. Oh, let me guess. Meeting mate? Hey, yeah. How'd you guess? That's not a real dating site, Thunder. It's a place where desperate people go to get infected with malware. What do I do? How do I make it stop? I don't know. Buy a new deck. Best of luck. Has simple data steal on an SK branch office turned into an OK Coral shootout. Never seen first response team arrive that fast in my life. Had Decker offsite running damage control, managed to distract the second team to a different building. When we jacked the car on the first team came in. Lesson learned: simple when it comes to SK means something else. You stole the Corps' response vehicle. Don't they have trackers on those things? Of course they do. Dumped it off to the side of the road with a primed grenade in the back seat just to be safe. Nice one. Found a nearly failed run on SK. Is it worth them playing a Decker to backtrace your Shadowrun account? No idea what valuable data they were hiding in the branch office. No idea. Money was too good to take any chances with it. Safely delivered it to the transit. Turn cleared. Jobs directory? Submit the job is finished and wait your client's response. No sense of mincing words. Your job performance will satisfy your best. Your fee will be transferred immediately. Enjoy it while it lasts because you'll never work for us again. Fox. Damn it! Second message pop up to your inbox to your payment details. Client. Protection for crew salary. House funds. launch. Oh yeah, we can probably get that thing now. Read active MK6 prototype extraction. Greetings, Amazon. I trust that this connection is secure. To whom I have a pleasure speaking. Call me Herr Schmidt. It's some business for me. Indeed, I have a job with you. Simple matter. Judging by what I have heard of your team, I imagine that will be well suited to the task. Oh, I think I've already read this. Yeah. I'm not ever going to deposit my own money for that. Alright. What's up, Paul? How you doing? Got something for me? Calls over to his shoulder at the sound of your approach. His eyes are glued to his computer display. The lead for Far Mueller should be on our way, but before you can go to the meeting site, I have news. Upon seeing the expression on your face, Emil's voice becomes great. You can wait. Tell me what happened. Someone set up an ambush. Phil pauses and gives a curt nod. Truth be told, I've been expecting that something like this might happen. Just glad that you made it out alive. One of the attackers dropped this from you and examines it. Yes, I should be able to extract some information from this. Give me a moment. He enters his computer and goes to work. A few minutes later, he lets out a grunt of dismay. Well, Lady Double D, I was able to recover a file, but unfortunately, that's all I'll ever be able to pull off this thing. All that anyone will, truth be told. He must have been running some kind of counter-intrusion software. Instead, I gained access and bricked itself. The useless PDA drops to the ground and clatters to the rest of the metal floor. Damn it, we're in trouble already. Enough already. Can't afford to lose what few lose to have. What did you manage to pull off of it? Com file, the audio is all here. It looks like we've only got the video from one side of the conversation. Let's see what we have. File and a nightmarishly familiar face appears on the screen. Oh, it's that dude! That dude that looks like the dude from Lord of the Rings!
The age of man is over. Now begins the age of the mortal.
Or whatever that dude's name is. Bachmeyer, the voice bleats out from the Amazon speakers, filling the room. Aldrin here, what's your status? Image is garbled, but his voice sounds young and eager. Target acquired, sir. You were right. We spotted her on the U-Bahn. Just like you said, probably on our way to a job. For your instructions, we're gonna try to take her out on our way back. She'll be more vulnerable that way. Hopefully injured and low on ammo too, but only time will tell. Good man, proceed as instructed. Well, dude, Cost Man is rigging up an ambush spot now. We'll try to make it quick. York with the nightmare face nods. Send me a comm when the job is done. Aldrin out. Until the computer screen dies, Amble turns to face you. Well, our scarred friend makes an appearance. Able to expect that Green Winter's predictions are coming true. I believe that Firewing is behind this. Under Amsel's patient exterior, you can feel the worry that eating at him. Be on your guard, you and the rest of your team. You made it through this attack relatively unscathed, but next time, you might not be so lucky. That's not all we have. As I was saying when you first walked in, I have been productive as well. I was about to uncover some new evidence in your absence, and coincidentally enough, the evidence pertains to our scarred friend. You might recall that I said I'd dig into Ardrin's skin grafts? Ugh, that sounds gross, dude. What you doing? Don't be digging into nobody's skin grafts. That was disgusting. What I did in that search is finally borne fruit. One of my contacts outside of Berlin handles the paperwork for private hospitals all across Germany. It's a dull-born job, but it does have its perks. Biotech. I ain't got that. Amsel pulls open a file on the screen. A medical chart opens up on the screen. As it turns out, our scarred friend's skin grafts were performed as a legitimate hospital. After all, what do they say? Well, they're rather light on identifying information. Our friend's name is listed as Max Musterman. The dude sounds musty, dude. Max Musty, dude. Local equivalent of John Doe, but they do cover his injuries in a great detail. Aldrin's injuries were extensive. He had 2 broken ribs and a shattered pelvis, and he had sustained third-degree burns over 60% of his body. Most eminently of all, he was suffering from acute radiation poisoning. His body had absorbed over 5,000 millisieverts of ionizing radiation, a lethal dose without treatment. As it dries up at this point, we know that he was treated and discharged, but what happened after it remains a mystery. Starting your reaction, your thoughts, holding back nothing. I'd like to hear everything that comes to mind. Spend some time in the socks. That radiation poisoning didn't happen on its own. On Dragonfall, but if the Firewing burned Adrian, why would he be working for her now? He extracts a worm, or he was living completely off the grid. Read 5,000 millisieverts is a lot of exposure. Sort of basking in the glow of the unshielded reactor. I don't know how he'd have absorbed that much ionizing radiation without spending time in the Sox. Right, so Audrin was heavily irradiated, most likely from this time spent in the Sox. What else did this tell you? Audrin's working for the Fire Wing. I believe that he is serving her. On Green Winter's second DVD, he mentioned that there is a cult with the Sox that worships his Fire Wing. Disciples of the Cleaning Fire. I believe that Audrin belongs to his cult. It's bad news. There's nothing more dangerous than a zealot. My thoughts exactly. A hireling can sometimes be bribed or reasoned with. Pawn can be liberated, but if the Fire Wing soldiers looked upon her as a goddess figure, nothing short of killing her will deter them, even that might not stop them. Possible that Audrin is a dragon cultist. This seems to fit with much of the other information that we've uncovered. Did any of the other red flag jump out at you? Somebody covered his tracks for him, or he was living completely off the grid. Indeed, if Audrin was a denizen of the Sox and Glowpunk, his lack of identifying information could make sense. Just as glasses, it's a working theory at any rate. So to sum up, Audrin has probably spent time in the Sox. It's possible that he even lived there and a member of the Fire Wing's dragon cult. He's after you. In my mind, all this enforces one fact: we need to find Valclair, and we need to do it fast. Agreed. Good, and that's where the more reason to gather Alice's fee as quickly as possible. Buzzing sound from Paul's wrist. He likes his hand to look at his PDA, and as luck would have it, Frau Miller has arrived. Best of luck at the meeting, Lady Double D. Remember this urgent. We need that money. We need that money. I'm on it. I need that money. Alright, I think I've talked to everybody here. Let's get out of here. Where am I going? Where am I going? Ooh. Oh wait, I can go get a thing. I can go get a new thing. Hold up. Why's not letting me save? There. Let's go get some new. Let's go get something good. I'm ready to get something cool. Let's see. You may need some cyberware. Plus 2 armor and plus 1 body. That sounds actually pretty good though, to be honest. Thermal plating. But there was one I liked. Which one was it? Plus HP, 1 quickness, and 1 dodge. I think it was that one. I could do it for either leg? Power for recent wounds. Plus 1 willpower, plus 1 intelligence. Ooh. Genetically tailored toxin with the larynx, popular among assassins, grants a close-range poison attack. Hitting a cyber capable of temporarily blinding an opponent. Oh, let's do it. Causes essence losses, affects the magic rating of your character as magic is equal to essence rounded down. This is very important for spellcasters. The base number of spell slots available to the casters equal half their magic rounded down. Their losing essence can cause spell slots to be permanently lost. Each point of magic loss increases all spell cooldowns by 1. Casting a spell again while it is cooling causes drain damage to the caster. Ah! Shh. Shh. You buy a second copy of the leg upgrade for your other leg. You have karma. Go to the dentist and audit it. Adulting done for the week and finally work on a game. You have karma for charisma. Can you buy a copy of that leg upgrade for the other leg? Lol, the quickness is very good. No, I don't think I can. I think I can only buy the one. I'm not a spellcaster. I don't care. Does it make my character look different? Daggone, dude. She does got them double D's, dude. They might be E's now. I don't think I can buy another one. Thing costs me 3,000. Wait, where am I going? Down here to something. So I gotta go talk to a dude or something. I don't know. I'm not a spellcaster. I ain't worried about it. If you press your way forward through the cozy, smoke-filled confines of Cafe Sevs, you catch sight of Frog Mueller. Daggone, hold up. Hey, yo, she kind of bad, though. Here's Amsel described her, an impressive-looking woman of Aslanter descent with coffee-colored skin and dark, wavy hair. Everything about her screams corporate executive. Yo, you better not. Hey, you better not describe her too much. You get me chubbed up over here. From her expensive-looking suit to her tastefully understated makeup, she looks obviously nervous, but she's hiding it well. She locks eyes with you and hesitates only slightly before speaking. I presume her Amsel told me that I could meet you here. I wasn't lying. He said you had a job for me. She holds her silence for a moment, then nods. Yes, I do. In truth, I'm desperate in need of help. What you need. She offers you a small smile, an unassumed name, obviously, but I have been told that this is how you people do business. She's in her seat and tries on a smile and hangs there for a second and fades away. She sighs. My accent, you've no doubt inferred that I'm an Aslanter. Further, you may have guessed who I work for. Afraid that I haven't cared to fill me in. You tell me I'm not in the business of guessing. As technology, the only Aslan-based corporation operating in Germany, I've been with the company for over a decade. Over the course of my employment, I've worked on a great many projects, from the innocuous to the obscene. My hands have touched it all. Can your hands touch me? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to say it. Never once did I question the wisdom of our research. Never once did I consider blowing the whistle on my employers. I kept my nose down, worked hard, and excelled at the task set before me. I must love you there. No more than any other employee, but my commitment and work ethic were recognized, and I ascended the corporate ladder fairly quickly, which brings me to where I am today. Last month, I was transferred here from my home in Tenochtitlan. They told me that an employee of my caliber was needed in Berlin, and that I would be working on a project with wide-reaching applications. The only other detail that I was given was the name of the project, Bloodline. Hetchy. In the eye, and for the first time you can see the cracks in her composure. She's doing a good job hiding, but deep down this woman is terrified. I've seen many terrible things in my life, Lady Double D. In Tenochtitlan, blood magic is commonplace. Take a moment to imagine what that means. In the underground markets, people are bought and sold as chattel. Street children are rounded up and bled like lambs. And there's all these things by the age of 12. A deep breath and lets it out slowly. Seeing such things, it changes you, makes you numb. What I found when I arrived here was worse. This project, it horrifies me, Lady B, and it must be stopped. You know about Bloodline. She shakes her head. The less you know, the better, for both of us. You should trust me on that. You need only know that it is evil, and that is not a word that I use lightly. Well, tell me what this Bloodline is. How do you expect me to stop it? Evil is a childish term. Oh, black and white. The sooner you learn that, the better. You have understood. You have to understand from it. I can't accept a job without knowing what it entails. Simple. She leans in and looks you in the eye. I want you to bring the building down. The computers, the research data, the mages, and the scientists that are working to bring about this abomination, want all of them burned to ash, buried in rubble, no compromises and no exceptions. I'm sure that you have unanswered questions. I'm not in the habit of dealing with Shadowrunners. True truth, I've spent the majority of my career living in fear of you people. But I do know that you're the only ones who can get this done. Tell me, Lady Double D, is there anything more that you need to hear from me? Are you ready to make a decision? Representing these matters, why couldn't you tell any of this to him? Meet you in person? Well, that sounds like a crazy quest. Hold up. To look into your eyes and see the woman behind the name. Now that I have done so, I'm sure you're the one that I need. Hey, yo. Am I the one that you want? Am I the one that you want to? Naturally, I will send any further information about the job to her, Amsel, provided, of course, that you accept. What about the innocent people in the building? Is there any innocent people in it? None of us are innocent, Lady Double-D. If you need to salve your conscience, rest assured that at the hour of your approach, the only personnel authorized to be on site will be security and senior members of the research team. Not you, neither are innocent in this matter. If the Bloodline Project reaches completion, nobody will be safe ever again. It sounds like hyperbole, I know, but it isn't. The Bloodline Project will lead to countless deaths. I am certain enough of this is to hire you, despite the fact that doing so will probably cost me my own life. I'm not a demolitions expert. How do you expect me to level a building? You don't need to be. You just need to be competent decker, which I told you are. That is true. I am. I think. The facility is powered by a number of on-site generators. There are safeguards in place to prevent them from overloading. In the event of a power spike, the system is designed to shut itself down, but I know how you can disable those safeguards. As generators begin to overload, you have a limited time to reach a safe distance. Those will be quite catastrophic. We can talk about building security, expected to be tight in addition to their standard security team. As technology has taken out a night-errant high-threat response team contract to protect the building, corporate doesn't seem to mind contracting a competitor for emergency response services. That should give you some indication as the use of this project. You're right, I believe that I've come up with a solution to the night-errant problem. I'll discuss the matter with her Amsel if you decide to take a job. Let's talk conversation. 36,000! I told you her Amsel, that's what I will allocate it for the job. That's fair. Better than fair. I've done my homework, Lady Double-D. I've reached a decision. Yes, and I'll take the job. I won't blow up an entire building full of people on such vague information. I'm sorry, but you'll have to... Nah, I'm taking a job. This sounds interesting. I like this. Etiquette yet? Not yet. Do I need it for this mission, you think? Do you want me to get it before I do this mission? I have some other missions I can still do. Visibility brightens. In that case, is a deal. Get it ASAP. Okay, I should probably... Before, like, is this the mission you think I need it on, or what? Tell you how relieved I am, Lady Double-D. Thank you for helping me to bring this nightmare to an end. I'll iron out the remaining details with her Amsel. He'll want to talk this over with you anyway, I'm sure. You're a good woman, Lady Double-D. You're saving more lives than you know. Got a quest for me, Luca? Not sure, but it's definitely soon. I got some other missions I could do. I'm literally close. I mean, let's see. I got 0 karma, but if I get a... charisma, you said I gotta get it to 4, so I just need 4 points. Hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom. Okay. Alright, let's go do a quest. I want to do something. What's this? Is someone... Wait, okay, is this another way to get to the U-Bound, or what? I guess I could go talk to Paul again. There's so much talking in this game. I mean, it's an RPG. What do you expect? Hey, yo, Paul, I gotta go blow up a building. Welcome back, Lady W. How did the meeting for our Miller go? Accepted a job. Any ideas how to tackle this? Hugh from Miller has provided us with detailed information on the facility. I've vetted the information and it seems to hold up. This was intel formulating what I believe will be an effective strategy to bring down the building. This intel the facility is extraordinary, well guarded. Whatever this bloodline project is, the Aussies have spared no expense to defend it. Facility is patrolled by S Technologies internal security personnel on their own. They would pose a challenge, but I doubt that you could brute force your way through them. Fortunately, they will be on their own, as Technology has purchased one of Knight Errant's more expensive security project contracts as an additional line of defense. You don't scare me. You've never been up against one of their high threat response teams. Be thankful for that, Lady Double D. Pulled some strings with an old contact of mine, and he's provided me with the address of a small software developer, OTK International. They write the firmware update for Knight Errant's comm systems. Their defense should be considerably weaker than AS Technologies. A contact has informed me that OTK stores an off-site hard copy of every firmware update it delivers for data security purposes. So as this, you hit the offices of OTK. International reduce their computers to slag in the interim. We'll have the hard copy of their next update replace the compromised versions. These next update goes live, a compromised version will be pushed out to Knight Errant. When you hit the AS Technology facility, I'll be able to track Knight Errant via their comm links. This should make the run much more manageable. Shoot in his pocket for something, and a moment later, he produces a corporate ID with your face on it. This will get you through the front door of the office park that contains OTK International. A contact was only able to provide one of the cards, so you'll need to get the rest of your team in through the side door. Or they hit the AS Technology facility directly, I can handle whatever they can throw at me. Sounds like a plan. Very good. OTK's offices aren't far from here. You can just take the U-Bahn there when you're ready. So I have to do another mission before I do the main mission for that quest. Alright. Alright, I guess I've talked to everybody. Let's go. Let's go do a quest. We're not going to do that quest yet. Do another one first. You did the clear Blitz's debt one. Let's do this one. Let's do the one for Blitz. Selling depths, Dragonkeep, it'd be high up on anyone's list of places to avoid, but that's where you're headed. You're going to there alone this time. The last time you saw Blitz, he was carting his portable terminal over to Cafe Sev's. Presumably so that he could do this decking in the most comfortable environment possible. Like everything else related to Dragonkeep, the U-Bahn train that serves it is in poor repair. The car that you are riding in stinks like a chemical toilet on a hot day. Ugh! On the floor near the doorway, you catch sight of a trampled lump of tattered fur. The longer you stare at it, the more convinced you become that you're looking at the remains of a long-dead squirrel. The train rumbles, so stop. Yo, someone come clean this squirrel. There's no janitors in this world? Like, what are we doing here? In fact, now I think about it, every place is wrecked. The train rumbles to stop and the door slides open. Time to get on over with it. Is it just me? That's it? Oh, Lord. Here we go. I'll take another med kit just in case. Ooh, I can get a new gun finally. It's Predator. Go and get this. Yeah, finally. Finally, we can use a new weapon. We can use a stronger gun now. Out of U-Bahn Terminal, you once again find yourself in the squalid alleys of Dragonkeep. Places this pit, piles of waste, human and otherwise, litters the street, the gutted husk of commercial buildings stand hollow and deal around you. The calmly crackles to life, and you can hear the distant sounds of Cafe Sev's. I don't know how to say that. Remember laughed through the click of silverware on China Blitz's bits. Thought his name was Blitz. Voice cuts in a bit later. Yeah, it's typo. Hey, Chief, ready to do this thing? I've got a question for you. It sounds like you're nice and cozy in there. Yeah? You hear a slurping sound, probably Blitz taking up some of steaming hot soy calf. The only steam that you can see out here is your own breath condensing in the frigid night air. Sure, but it's definitely soon. I don't know what happened there. What's up? How did I tell you, let you talk me into coming back to this hellhole? There's a long pause before you responds. Well, you recognize the fact that I need your help, and then you volunteer because you're a good leader. You for this, man. Yeah, Chief. Yeah, I do. You know, we're just having a nice, relaxing day. Meanwhile, I'm here by myself. All I have is a gun, you know. I ain't got like no cool abilities or nothing to do high damage. I don't do a lot of damage. Fun-looking man in a fancy suit taps away at his PDA. He's an older guy, probably in his late 50s, and the fill-strewn strips and growing keep you stands out like a sore thumb. Melody, what's up? How you doing? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. What's good? Hope you're doing well, Melody. The sound of your approach, he stops what he's doing, shifts in your gaze, so you let it do right. No, I be who's asking. My name is Hasenkamp. I'm Mr. Grinder's accountant. What a remarkable coincidence. What's your YouTube number at? It's still at 3.5K. It's updating like a day behind every day, so. And who's honking at me? I'm not even in the streets! Nods and expresses deadpan. Mr. Grinder sent me to ensure what the money transfer goes according to plan. When you enter the building, I'm going with you. Make sure he's along the runs. How did Meat Grinder even know that I would be here? Your pal Blitz, he sent Mr. Grinder a message with a complete breakdown of your plan about an hour ago. He did, huh? So like, well, of course I did, Chief. How could I be sure that this would get off the hook if I didn't ask? 3.5? I demand a recount. Oh my god. Melody, I will show you. I will send a screenshot in Discord. It's not gonna happen all at once, Melody. Why? The deadline's a month. Alright, y'all got time. I still got over half a month. How could I be sure that this would get me off the hook if I didn't ask? You left a homicidal loan shark know exactly when and where to find me? That's fair, I suppose. Go behind your back on anything that wasn't fair, Chief. This is an awkward pause. I just didn't want to bother you is all. Saturday is the day. I don't like to wait. Wow. No patience at all. But if you two are finished, I'd like to get this show on the road. Swiss watch, I want to get back home before my grandkids go to bed. It's your turn, Blitz. Get the door open so we can get inside. You have grandkids? Shrugged. My daughter married young. You got a problem with that? You always this hostile? Of course not. I was just curious. Well, if your curiosity is assuaged, I suggest you tell your pal to work his magic. The sooner we get this done, the sooner we can get out of this hellhole. Let's get the door open so we can get this thing going. You got a Chief. His voice is eager. Heading inside us won't take 5 minutes. 5 seconds. So I gotta play as Blitz while I'm here? Oh my god, there's a lot of things. What the hell's over here? The program says passively avoiding a challenge all visitor identity unknown. Please present security code string. Override secure access root command a trap door. Saturday's the day. Yep, we're getting there. Now I see flashes twice. Access granted. Yeah, that's what I thought. What's over here though? Can I go into any of these other places? I'm so excited. You know what? I am too. I gotta remember to get that audio mod that I think it was Dead Space sent. It improves the audio of the PC version. For some reason, the PC version isn't that good. Or for the audio, it improves the quality of it, I guess. How long is that game, Melody? Do you know? I mean, it ain't as long as Deadly Premonition, is it? I was not expecting Deadly Premonition to be that long, to be honest. That was surprisingly quite long. I guess it depends on how good you are at stealth and boss fights. I'm crap at both. Oh god, I can't get to the auto turrets. Piece of Watcher icy turns flashing into angrily a rapid fire sequence of lights pulses. Keep away. Run credentials with your friends back there. Go on, I can wait. The icy Watcher flicks apologetically. Secondary security vehicles approve. Super user stats are verified. Corey, how may I help you today? Suicide pal, I'm in a rush. Remember Billy moves aside, proceeding to have a pleasant day. Don't mind if I do. I don't think it will take as long as Deadly Premonition. You think I'll be able to get it done in one marathon? Is my question. Or firewall. I mean, maybe? Like, what do you think? Would it take longer than 12 hours? I can look at what the runtime is. How long is MGS3? Ooh, 16 hours. Okay, probably not. Probably not. 16-hour game probably gonna take me longer than that. To do with Chief, either going to head on inside, the main server should be just ahead. Should play competence from the red hair disaster. That's what Mr. Grinder calls you, pal, by the way. He's got a riff around these parts for some strange reason. All of his friends keep dying. Listen to this asshole Chief, he shouldn't even be here. Even if he hadn't spilled the beans to Mr. Grinder, I don't like him either, Blitz, but we're stuck with him until this thing is over. I don't know, he's kind of growing on me. Hate to burst your ball, but I'm not overtly enthusiastic about either of you, so let's get this over with, alright? Anything else that we need to know, Blitz? Why does he look like a butler? Like, bro just sent a butler to watch me. Today I won't complain. Yeah, but long games like that, I want to start on a marathon. I don't know. I want to be able to do it. I don't want to, like, play it a little bit and then leave. Like, I don't know. I feel weird about that. The first firewall in here, I'll need you to get in there and install that bypass for me. Got it? Well, we'll find a terminal. I don't know. I don't want to start it today. Plus, I want to keep playing this. This is a cool game. But top drawer in this desk is packed full of slender plastic rods. Ooh, cred 600 though. Grab a handful of cred sticks. Handful in a drawer of loose cred sticks. If I shot a fistful, the plastic is slick and pleasant to touch. The desk hasn't cam chuckles. They're all blank. You don't think that Lunenbug would leave them in a locked drawer if they had money on them, do you? Gonna hurt to check. Transfer between one of the cred sticks from the desk and one in your pocket. Sure enough, the stick from the desk is blank. So is the next one that you tried next. So now we can keep moving, or do you want to test every stick in that drawer? Well, it couldn't hurt. That was a rhetorical question, genius. Shakes his head. Come on, Lady W, let's keep moving. Snake is an icon. There's a catch-all in messy candy wrappers. Later is the surface. It's the bottom drawer is a jar. You thought you about through over there? Hang on a second, I want to check this out. I'm not sure that you were on the same page here, so we should probably just hash this out and not save ourselves some time. We're here to fetch the money that your friend owes to Meat Grinder. That means that we aren't here to ransack desks or steal off supplies. So what you're doing right now could actually accurately be described as a waste of time. Just come and tell me not back down. If you don't want to get on my bad side, have a cap. This isn't going to take long, don't worry. I'm not worried, I'm irritated, but fine, whatever you do your thing, just do it fast. Continue searching. Rummaging through the desk, you find an old-fashioned binder stuffed with cheap paper. Looking through the pages, you discover what appears to be a business plan. Apparently, the Landenberg ring The process of opening a string of payday loan centers across Dragon Keep. What does Grinder think about this? Is it money lending his racket? These Landenberg pricks have been a take on his ass for years now, sucking away the revenue that should be lining his pockets. Bad business all around. I think we're going to recover at least a little of that cash tonight, speaking of which. In the back of the binder, you find a note scrawled on a slip of scrap paper plots. I have a real and pressing concern about the silent partner that you brought on a loan center scheme. We don't need him. I keep saying it, but nobody listens. Call me, JB. This plots guy is hesitant. He was son of a bitch I had to share an office with that man for. So, well, you don't need to know. The plot thickens. Ooh, another med kit. Thank you. Well, as you post other videos besides your Twitch mods on YouTube, I would like your video on Prince of Egypt. That movie's so good, dude. I swear, I didn't realize how good it was when I was growing up. I think it's one of those movies like I think you have to be like somewhat older to really appreciate. We're gonna get his numbers up. I think it's one of those movies you have to be older to really appreciate. You know what I mean? Because like it has such heavy like heavy themes that like I feel like would just go over a kid's head 9 times out of 10. You know what I mean? And like just the drama of that movie, because like it sucks the whole situation. Because like you kind of like Moses and Ramsey's like brotherly connection, and it's like they're good brothers to each other, but they're like it's just crazy, dude. When I went to a private Christian school, and that's the thing, like you don't even have to be like Christian to enjoy that movie. Like literally, I believe anyone can enjoy that movie. It's just that good. I don't care what your beliefs are. Go watch it. Like it's so good. I love it. I don't usually try to like talk about like religion and stuff like that on stream. But like yeah, it's just like so good. Miss how the animes used to be. Dude, I feel like we didn't know how good we had it as children with like movies and stuff like that growing up. Cause like nowadays I feel like kids movies are just like so watered down. I wouldn't even call that a kids movie, by the way. It's not. It's a movie for everyone, I believe. Did you ever watch The Hunchback of Notre Dame? There's some not so subtle sexual stuff in there. Yeah, it's a great movie too, for sure. That's a really good movie as well. I gotta rewatch it. I haven't watched that in a while. Yeah, that's another movie that doesn't hold any punches. The 90s, early 2000s anime just hit differently. The One Priest guy is dude. Dude, Esmeralda. Oh man. Oh. Dude, that's another movie that doesn't hold any punches, dude. That's another one. Ooh. Esmeralda. Oh, Hellfire and all that. Oh. No, Esmeralda, see, totally. Yeah, so I feel like 90s, 2000s movies were just hitting different. Like, they didn't hold back any punches. Were films that could be for everybody. What's another, like, mature animated film that, like, is considered for everybody? Like, here's the thing. I hate calling them kids' films. I hate calling them that, by the way. Because I believe animated films you can watch at any age. I don't care what anybody says. Cool World? Cool World is definitely, like, an older person's film, though, I believe. The Paw Patrol movie. Yeah. Oh, man, it's some heavy content right there. Sex becomes a real woman. Is that what? I've never seen Cool World. Is that what happens? I think it's an animated movie that's not considered for kids. Or, I mean, you know what I mean. Like I said, not every animated movie is considered for kids. Listen, saying. Whole part of the movie. It hasn't been emptied in a while. When you lift the lid, you find the bin full to overflowing with crumpled paper and just use office stationery. Plot of the movie. She wants to become real. About a dystopian police force funded by merged sales with no government oversight. You gotta seduce a man. But what's the character's name? Are you talking about that lady in the How about that blonde lady in the white? Is that the character you're talking about? She wants to become real, so she gotta seduce a man. Well, how hard can it be for her? She's hot. That movie should be over in 10 minutes. What do you mean? That's the whole plot of the movie. It should be over in like 10 minutes. Like, Treasure Planet, she's even hot. Yeah, like, how is that difficult for her? There's gotta be more to it than that, Melody. Treasure Planet was, I think, probably one of the most underrated movies of that time. Dude, I swear, and I miss 2D animation too. Sorry, I'm kind of like not even playing this game anymore. I'm just going on a tangent about animation now. This garbage can hasn't been emptied in a while. You lift the lid, you find the bin full of overflowing with crumpled paper and disused office stationery. High stakes, here we go again. Osmosis Jones is pretty good. I wouldn't say it's like phenomenal, but it's pretty good. It's a pretty decent movie. I watched it fairly recently. Or it's Garbage Can, not Garbage Can. Atlantis: The Lost Empire. I love Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I never watched Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I watched Atlantis: The Lost Empire. I don't remember it though. I think that's another movie I was a kid when I watched. So it probably went any of like the heavy, if that movie had like heavy themes, probably went way over my head. I like The Road to El Dorado. I watched that one too. It's rather curvy. Dude. Oh, I know who Jessica Rabbit is. Even if I haven't watched Who Framed Roger Rabbit, I definitely know who Jessica Rabbit is, trust me. Jessica Rabbit cannot exist as a character and me not know about her. Dude, Roger Rabbit was a little creepy as a kid, almost scary. Miyazaki movies are great. Man, this is all part of the job. This is ridiculous. You're on a run with a deadline and you're rooting around in a trash can. It happens more often than you expect. The longer we argue about this, the longer it's gonna take. Because back in exasperates, expression on his face. Alright, fine, do your thing, but make it quick. Most of the waste in here comes in the form of old bank statements. Apparently somebody in the Landenberg ring has been using the back of the statements as scratch paper. Now, Road to El Dorado had some real sexual undertones in it looking back. They were tearing that native cheeks. Dude! Chill, dude. She's so hot. Oh my god. It's insane. It's insane the hip action she got going on there too. Oh my god. The hip action. Dude. Peak cinema. Peak character design, dude. The screenshots you got of her. None. And that's honestly a crime. Scratch, we were the third handful of trash that you liberate from the bin that contains the notes that catch your eye. Dude, oh my god. She had them thunder thighs, she did. Where'd you score that stuff, man? The juice that you were passing around, that stuff was unreal. I'm serious, man. I haven't been that high since grad school. When you got your hands on more, you let them know, John. I think it hasn't camp. Well, let's see. Apparently a man named A scored some juice and it was really unreal stuff. But make of it a couple of things. One, the Landenberg ring has some real fuck-ups on its payroll, and two, you're wasting our time. The two, I'm more upset about the second because it involves you keeping me here in the cesspool longer than I need to be. Does that answer your question? Seriously, calm down, man. I'll calm down when I'm out of here and away from you, and now let's keep moving. Ask a silly question. What's with Stevie? Any more trash gonna run through to piss this guy off even more? Just start doing everything, dude. I kind of like pissing him off. It's fun. Let's see. Dude, but yeah. Road to El Dorado's great. There's a lot of, like I said, dude. Animated movies were just built different when I was growing up. Shit was just built different, dude. They were entertaining for everybody. Nowadays, like, I swear, shit's so watered down. Oh, is that the way I'm supposed to go? I want to go the way I'm not supposed to go. I'd say probably the most mature animated movie I've seen recently was probably Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. And it's not nearly as mature as, like, Prince of Egypt or anything. Still a great movie, though. But it's like really focused around like the concept of like death and stuff like that, and like, you know, living your life to the full, stuff like that. Watch your step. Has been led on and the screen is still active. It has been logged in under the name Albert Trips. New Groove is goated. Oh yeah, Emperor's New Groove is great. I love that movie. It's a good movie. But I feel like, honestly, I feel like the best DreamWorks film is probably better than the best Disney film. What do y'all think is the best Disney film? I would say probably Lion King or Mulan, in my opinion. Oh, and Mulan. Yeah, Mulan's great. I think Mulan or Lion King, for me, would probably be the best Disney film. The summer has been left on, and the screen is still alert. It has been logged in under the name Albert Trips. Keyboard input has been locked out, and a password entry box hangs in the center of the screen. Their password? Password? Just bypass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 accepted. Wow, we're dealing with a winner here. There's a computer. Shows you that you hit this computer as it's probably been used to access a host of illicit matrix sites. The full suite of Office security software installed on the machine hasn't been opened in months. Tells me that 1, 2. I don't know why I find this young boy so cool. Did he say that? I don't remember that ever happening. Software installed on the machine. It hasn't been opened in months. The Landberg ring really needs to start keeping a closer eye on its employees. Well, I mean, did you watch Mulan? I mean, because I saw it. Yeah, I've seen it. It's been a hot minute, though. It's only a matter of time before Plots runs and displaces to the ground. I've heard that name before. Who is he? Plots, he's the leader of the Landenberg Ring. I had to share an office with that miserable son of a bitch for years before we went our separate ways. It's the greatest, most narcissistic piece of work that I've ever met, and I work for a loan shark. Well then. Well then what, Melody? Oh, alright, Melody. Anyway, in the end, it doesn't matter. Mr. Grinder will get paid, and Plots is gonna write the check. Let's keep moving. That's an oasis of order amidst the chaos of the rest of the building. Papers and chips are stacked neatly or filed by the name and date. There's even an old-fashioned coughing bug filled with a random assortment of graphite pencils and ink pens. Raise an eyebrow. Oh, this desk is actually organized. Must belong to somebody in management. Employee with OCD. He shrugged. Sure, that too. Either way, we should keep moving. Time's a wasting. It's important in here. Let's have a quick look. Let's find whatever. Just make it quick. Like a compilation of financial records, each report details the fiscal health of a small corporation. As a whole, they paint a picture of small businesses across the whole of Germany. Each core in the pile seems to have an interesting, innovative project underway. Unfortunately, all of us are in dire financial straits. Half of them are teetering on the edge of bankruptcy. I didn't realize how much animes were a part of my childhood growing up in the 90s and 2000s till now. I just thought they were cartoons. Lol, I don't know what anime was yet. Dude, oh, dude, there's so many good, just, like, movies. The 90s, I feel like the 90s and, like, 80s, like the late 80s, 90s era was, like, the best. And also, like, 2000s. And that could just be me, like, being biased, because it's whenever I grew up. But, like, dude. They were putting out some bangers consistently. Bankruptcy. Despite the corporation's impending insolvency, the files suggest buying heavily into all of them. Like, nowadays, dude, I feel like Disney doesn't make anything good. Which means they're probably skipping toilet brain rot. Heavily into all of them. Apparently, the Landenberg Ring sources have led them to believe that all of these corporations are on the verge of being acquired by a single megacorp. The file doesn't say which one. The crime ring is involved in insider trading. Shocking. Now can we move on, please? Check the drawers. Nope. Also, the drawers are neatly stocked with stitches and supplies, but nothing interesting turns up. The topmost drawer is locked. Dang it, I ain't got the strength! Some nice binder clips in there for you to play with, or stay warm over for your steel. Good thing is it going to improve, doing much improve in my opinion of you. Really? Well then maybe I should take another look. Gotta say the thing, let's go. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I should take another look then. I feel like shit's just watered down is what it is. Cram. I don't need no cram. As long as I can fit a drone through, I ain't got no drones. A little more to cram it. I swear I haven't used like any drugs. I usually don't use like the stimulants and stuff like that in these types of games. Cause I don't want to have like any weird effects. Like Fallout, like I never use like any of like the psycho or anything like that. There's a small keypad, a key card reader, and the comm panel set into the wall, but just beside it. Enter a key code. Locks with a solid thunk. Where are you? I don't like you coming to me. I want that. How do I skip a turn? Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. 15 damage. Now we're cooking. Yo, hit him with the deadly shot. Damn, that was deadly. Hit him again. What can I do that kind of damage? A bit of drugs and getting addiction penalties is annoying. Stacking every drug you can in combat to achieve temporary godhood is glorious. Yeah, I'm gonna make some scrambled eggs. Oh, here we go. Key card. Thank you. Console's been locked. Peering around behind the terminal, you find an absolute rat's nest of tangled cables between it and the servers. You should be good to patch in. There's a brief pause. Yep, it's all looking good on my end. Nicely done, Chief. Thanks. Now get us into the vault. I'm on it. What's this? Take bid. What's this? Ah, shit. Activation bit. It's time to go and find a socket plug to... Wait, I can't move past it. I'm gonna make... Imagine not being a decker. I mean, it has, listen, as much as I complain about not being able to do a whole lot of damage, it has been useful in situations, so... But I guess it's kind of like the whole point. It's like sometimes it's going to be useful for certain things, and other times it's like, I'd rather have something, hey Chief, I found something here, you might want to have it. What is it? It's like a sort of persona non grata list for the Landenberg ring. Everyone on here is a list as shoot on site. There are a lot of names here, a lot of personal information too. Especially credit history, hall picks, that kind of thing. What's interesting about that? Well, there's 3 names on the list that I can recognize. One of them is mine. Naturally, the Landenbergs and the Schwarz Hazen never did get along. Another is Hazen Camps. I'm surprised these bastards would just love my head on the plate. The other one is yours. Whole dossier on you. No idea where they got it from or why, but they have it. I've never even heard of these bastards before tonight, so how the hell do they know about me? It looks like a new file. It was just uploaded about 20 minutes ago. Hang on a second. There's an attachment. I'll send it to you. Brief message appears on the screen of your PDA. Plots. Here's the intel those I want to guess that I warned you about. They're coming tonight. Take appropriate precautions. Another message for plots. Surprised he tried to micromanage everything when he worked together. Everything had to be exactly how he wanted it all the time. Can't imagine that's changed now. Man, I don't think I have time to do this and then also do Indie Horde today. Well, that was very enlightening. Want me to delete the file, Chief? Please. These things past, done and done. Don't need to worry about that anymore. That's very reassuring. Thank you, Blitz. the fuck? Teller area door. So I gotta get bits, huh? How many bits do I got now? Got 2? Got 2 bits? Oh dang, I need another one. I wonder what the teller area door does. That's not the thing I need to do, but might be something extra that I can do to get something cool. Take a bit right here. Does that lock me out of anything? No, it doesn't. Well, okay, I guess we'll do the teller area door. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, it literally tells me right here how many builds I have. Okay. Man, I'm still upset I can't stream Catherine. Like, that'd be such a good game to stream. Atlas has like this weird thing where they don't want people streaming their games for some odd reason. It's like they think that, like, I don't know, do they not want people to like just... Hey Chief, I just cracked open a security door somewhere in your area, might be worth checking out. Can you please tell him to concentrate on a job? We're here to settle his debt, not to hunt for souvenirs. Alright, Blitz, let's look into it. Great. Hey, thanks for doing that, Blitz. Oh, he's greatly appreciated. Did I not say thank you? I could have sworn I said something nice. Ah, whatever. Alright, let's go. Alright, you're clear into the secured area. Keep your eyes open, Chief. There's a tiny chance that you might bump into some physical security from here on out. That crazy guy in the server room, you mean? Yeah, other than him. You said there wouldn't be any security in this building. Alright, easy in, easy out, no security. That's what you told Mr. Grinder. Those were the exact words. The situation has changed a bit. Look, I'm not saying that you will hit security. I'm just saying that you might. Just keep your eyes open and lower the next firewall, okay? We'll keep our eyes peeled. Tell our area door. Ooh, hold up. What we got going on in here? Armtech MGL6. Did anything else open up with that? Looks like something might have. Ooh. Find a sheath. A sheath? What the heck is a sheath? What's a sheath? Obeying information, the data, and the paperwork all points to Meat Grinder and contains a long list of financial transactions and known associations. The word thing is enclosed in a manila file folder labeled plots. Does it complain about the detour? When he sees the information in front of you, he stops dead in his tracks. Lots of Meat Grinder's financial records. Steal from him most likely, but these records, they don't make any sense. Pointing at the rest of us, they count and frown, staring at the proper paper printouts in front of them. I know Mr. Grinder's books, I tend for him, and I'm telling you, what I'm seeing here doesn't add up. In what way? Some projections for future profits in here that run way outside the scope of what our organization brings in annually. I don't know how Plot's got its hands on this information, but it couldn't be any more wrong. There's something going on that you don't know about. Could Grinder be working a deal under your nose? Something he wants to keep you insulated from, maybe? No way. That would be financial suicide. Mr. Grinder is good at intimidating people and breaking kneecaps. When it comes to keeping the business running, I'm the man that it turns to. Have been for a dozen years. Should ask Grinder about it when we're done with the run. Yeah, he glances back at the folder of information, a conflicted expression on his face. Maybe I should. Ooh, found something new. Found something you're actually interested in. All right, let's go. Yeah, I added a movie night channel to our Discord, so I don't know. We might watch a movie sometime soon. I don't know when though. I think the best day would be Sunday. I'm not streaming. It doesn't look like they see us. Which movie? I don't know. What would y'all want to watch? Just whatever. I could always do like a poll in Discord, which I would want to watch. Maybe I can give some like a few suggestions. It's like a terminal that Blitz was telling you about. Presses with a meaty thunk. That's done, Chief. The final firewall just went down. I should be able to clear an access to secure node now. Done and done. This will be easy as pie. You wait and see. I'll find a good but quick about it. There were some guards in the other room, and I don't want to be here if they decide to come exploring. I'm on it. You two cool your jets. I'll let you know as soon as the vault doors open. Can I move, please? Thank you. Jesus. Oh, welcome to Raccoon City. Isn't that like the shittiest... Isn't that like one of the shittiest Resident Evil movies ever? Why would you want to watch that? Yep. Oh my god, no. No, we're not doing that. If I was gonna watch Resident Evil movies, I'd probably want to watch like the CGI ones. Like the animated CGI ones. I'm not really interested in like any of the live action movies or shows or whatever, to be honest. It's a vault door control node. Unlock the vault door. Telltale cracker of static from your comlink. Blitz's voice fills your ear. His tone is impossibly smug. Alright, Chief, that should do it. The vault's open and I'm surprising the alarm. Easy as pie, just like I said. Yes, we're all very impressed. Now let's get this show on the road, shall we? Wait for the new Silent Hill movie. It's gonna be awful. Wow, you sound so sure it's gonna be bad. Do you like watching terrible movies or something? First terminal has a can steps forward. I'll hand it a transfer from here. Thank you. Someone take care of that. Dude, my entire job here revolves around making this my transfer. That's why Mr. Brown sent me. If you want Blitz off his list, you step aside. Fine, go ahead, but I'm watching you. Go ahead, knock yourself out. His fingers dance over the terminal's keypad. A progress bar winks onto the screen and rapidly climbs towards 100%. There's only one more thing that needs doing, and then we can get out of here. The deal was that we get Grinder his money transfer. We've done that. You said that we were here to do the money transfer and nothing else. You can't go back on that now. That took care of Blitz's debt to Mr. Grinder, considering that that's the interest. Hold up, I don't owe any interest. Grinder didn't say anything about interest. If you're grabbing things out of the safe deposit boxes, we want to cut. Just wait here for a minute. I'll be right back. Walks to a nearby safe and taps a code into the keypad. The door swings open. Reaches inside and pulls out a small plastic box and taps the activator's comlink. Did we laughing my butt off in the theater? Have you ever played Soma, Ark? No. That sounds familiar, though. So, Grinder, the package is secure. That's right, I'm holding it right now. I'll have it in your hands within the next 15 minutes. Crackles and Blitz whispers in your ear. This is bullshit, Chief. By all rights, that box should be ours. This is our run. You know what's in the box, Blitz? Well, no, but I still want it. What's the purpose of this run? What would do if we took the box from Peasant Camp? Well, there's a long pause on the side. He'd take my thumbs off, wouldn't he? I think that's a safe bet. Damn it. There's a new Silent Hill movie being made. Oh boy. Okay, it's on sale and I'm requesting it for the Indie Game Marathon. Well, I have that off right now. Someone's really good. Have you ever watched The Wicker Man with Nick Cage? It is unintentionally hilarious. No, I never have. Maybe I should have watched that. What's the sale? How much is it? It's $9 until August 28th. That's 25th. That's not bad. Well, I have both those things off right now because I have too many games to catch up on. Oh, excuse me. Hold until disgruntled silence. You can hear the soft murmur of Peasant Camp and just calmly across the room. Also, from now on, I'm gonna let y'all know, and y'all might not like this, but listen. I got a lot of games I want to play on stream. I'm going to be disabling the channel game redeem once a month after it's been used. Cause sometimes they stack up way too quickly and I can't get done with everything. It kind of, like, I'm still playing this game, which is fine. Like, it's fine if y'all pick long games, but just remember, pick a long game. Can't really play a whole lot of other things. Should have enough points. So every time the redeem gets used, I'm going to turn it off either until the game I'm currently on gets finished. Been waiting 8 months for another streamer to get to my redeem. Wait, there's another streamer that does the same system and they haven't got to your redeem yet? We're supposed to regulate these redeems to once for 8 hours. That's on you. People are gonna start fighting over redeems. Hey, it's first come, first serve. I'm not even gonna let y'all know whenever it's back up. I'm just gonna let y'all just figure it out if it is or not. Dude, I mean, hey, I like to finish the games that I start is a thing. I'm kind of a completionist about things. Well, not completionist, but a finishist at least, for most games anyway. Redeemed, I want to be the guy, then change my mind to RE2 Remake, but he hasn't gotten to it yet. Batman and Robin, Donkey Kong 64. Yeah, you know, not every game I finished, but most of them. So you can hear the soft murmur of Hazen Camp speaking into his comm link from across the room. Finally, he taps that power button and deactivates the device. Deal's done, let's get out of here. Yeah, I don't really care what's in the box, to be honest. I'd rather not know. Upon approaching the vault door, 2 things become immediately apparent. 1, when you step into the vault, door is sealed and latched behind you. And 2, there is no obvious way to open it from the areas for standing. Hey, Blitz, open the door. It's okay, Arklay only get 4 Saturdays in a month, and it might take 2 Saturdays to finish 1 redeem, so... Exactly! I like finishing the games that y'all give me. Most of the time. So Batman and Robin, I was never finishing that game. I don't even know how I could. I literally got stuck on a boss that I couldn't beat. That game was bullshit, dude. 16 separate playings of this game. No, what do you mean, Chief? Vault door, idiot. There's no way to open it from in here. You did account for that, didn't you? There's a long pause. Oops. Oops. I think I might have missed that detail when I'm playing this run through. Oops is the understatement of the century. This isn't a small detail, Blitz. If you don't get that door open, we're going to die in here. Straight, Blitz. You planned how to get us into the vault, excruciating detail, but you didn't bother figuring out how to get us back out. Easy there, Chief. Just cool your jets and let me get to work on this. I'll figure something out, don't you worry. Rubs his temples with his free hand. The other cradles the plastic box like a piece of fine china. I knew that something like this was going to happen. Mr. Griner told me I'd be checking up on. I just knew it. Calm on, man. Let's get us out of here. Consider a vote of confidence, Chief. I'll get you out of there. Just give me 2 more seconds. 1, 2. Man, shut the fuck up, dude. I hate when people do that. Just give me 2 seconds. 1, 2. Alright, dude. Shut the fuck up. There's a long pause. Finally, Blitz speaks again. His voice is strained. Alright, Chief, I think that I can see how to get you out of there. You give me the go-ahead, and I'm gonna try something, but there's a catch. Of course there is. What is it? Right now, I'm giving about our 4 different alarms for triggering. No big deal. I can handle it. But I won't lie. Opening that door is gonna be tough. I'll take concentration I don't think I can keep all 4 alarms locked down while I'm doing it. So you're telling us that in order to open the door, you're going to have to set off the alarm. Do I have that right? Well, technically, you set off the alarm when you stepped into the vault. All I'm doing is keeping the signals locked down so they can't get out. And I might be able to release the lock fast enough to catch the alarms before they sound, but I can't guarantee it. Don't worry about it, Blitz. I've got this. Fast! Besides, with a hiss, no alarm sounds. Well, yeah, that works too. Why don't you do that? Just do that in the first place. You know, I don't know. The game just had to be longer, I guess. The game isn't long enough. We gotta pad it out, apparently. So we're like, I'm a Decker too, you know. Wait, okay. Went through that whole conversation just to open the door ourselves. Hear a loud thugging sound, a heavy-duty maglock clicking shut. The light above the exit door goes from green to red. A pattern here. Yeah, Chief, I'm getting right on it. The goddamn train wreck. Then the long pause, attention mounts, then your calmly crackles to life again. Figured out how to get you out of there. You're gonna have to release a couple of locks so you can find the controls in the rooms just north and south of your current position. Get to those locks, I'm gonna have to hold the doors open for you. Hell, then I'll just force doors on my end. Hey, if you want to do it that way, just don't let me stop you. We could probably even do it together. You tackle one door and I'll take the other. What about me? If I open my door, I'll need you to run in and release the lock, then get back out. Once you release both locks, you need to get out of there as possible. I'll lock the place down behind you. Be fun to request every persona. Yeah, what are you? Yeah, exactly. What are you doing? Also, have you played Anthology of Fear Arc? That doesn't sound familiar. I don't think I have. Then I nods I can do that. So you'll take one door, I'll take the other, and Hazenkamp or interference got it. Sorry, once we release both locks, you need to get out of there as quickly as possible. I'll lock the place down behind you. Oh, and Chief, you're about to have some more company in there. Wonderful. Oh God, Jesus. Can I not hit anywhere over here? Oh, here we go. Ooh, nice. Ah, you missed! You missed again! What's up, IG8 streams? What's up, dude? You looking for IG8? What's up, dude? How you doing? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate McDonald. What's good, dude? Just alarm state by 4. What does that even mean? Just hit him! Just hit him! Thank you. Jesus. Hard coming up with 16 hours of indie war games for you. Yeah, I got my list set up. Cool. Well, whenever we get caught up on games, I'll be sure to take off that redeem. But for now, I can't really do much there. Thank you. Devil Cry 1 through 4. Buddy, why don't you just shoot me? I was right there. Are you stupid? I'll lock into somewhere price before the 25th though, because it's expensive if it's not on sale. How much is it usually? Do you know? Like 30. Dang! That game is old too. I'm pretty sure that game's like what? 2010s-ish? Buddy, that ain't getting me from all the way over there. Finally, some good damage. Now I got a better gun. Bro is critting, though. Buddy, you said you missed. But you still hit me. Why did it say it missed when you still hit me? That doesn't make any sense. Alright, whatever. From 2015. Quickness helps you hit too. Alright, let's hit these dudes. Oh, you missed! Let's go like right here. We'll mark this dude. Let's take some cover. Armor broken. Don't do that. There we go. Man, boy, you better start hitting them, dude. Thank you. Oh, this game's so weird. I've reached the door controls, ready to force it on your mark. Open up on your mark. Once it opens, you got to get in there and release the northern lock from the control panel. Do it. Bang! 3 damage! Yo, who is that? Yo, she kind of bad, though. Hold up. I just looked up the long play for this game. And... there ain't no way you hit me for 24 damage with a shotgun from that distance. Oh, come on, dude. Wow, bro, just fighting you. Ah! Wow, hey, thank you for the, hey, thank you. Thank you for taking my side in the situation. Thanks. We've got 10 more hours left at least. Oh, God, he's out of line of sight. Move like right here. Ah, you missed. Oh, come on, just hit him. Ah, hey, when it don't hit. So stupid. Thank you. You know, I might need to use a med kit, actually. Well, let's go and take cover right over here. Can't really tell, it all looks the same. To be honest, I think I might just keep playing this game until I finish it. And unless it's like Saturday, of course, because I know Melody wants to see MGS3. But I think we'll just keep playing this until I finish it, because I love playing this game, but here's the thing. I'm one of those people, like, I love playing games, but, like, at the same time, like, I also just want to beat them already to move on to the next game. Like, I'm always wanting to move on to the next game, even though I love the current game that I'm playing. Does that make any sense? What are you doing? But if you're gonna do something already. That's why we all have 500 games in our Steam libraries. Dude, am I soft locked? Did the game glitch? Buddy, you have to do something. I can't move on if you don't do anything. Bro, you gotta be kidding me. There's no way. I don't even have a Steam account. Buddy, do you even play PC games? Yo, Droid, you have to do something. There's no way the game's actually... There's no way the game actually has a possibility of this happening. There is no way you have a turn-based game where literally the game can decide, hey, I'm just not going to do anything for my turn to enemy. There is absolutely no way you can program a turn-based game and sell it in a broken state like this. Where the enemy can just decide to not do anything, and then you're just stuck. This is literally one of the worst glitches I've ever seen in gaming history, because this is the last thing you want a game to do like this. Hey, GG, I guess. The game fucking got me, dude. The game said, you know what? You can't lose, so I'm not even gonna do my turn. This is literally the fucking Sans Undertale fight. I literally just got Sans Undertale just now in this game. Close it. The hinges are broken. Let's start MGS3. Melody, I'm not gonna start MGS3 for 13 minutes. I gotta leave in 13 minutes. Melody, we'll be playing MGS3 on Saturday, I promise. But why? Dude, look at this. Oxino, are you here? Look at this shit. Look at this shit, dude. Bro's not even doing nothing. He's just looking at me. This ain't Oxino's fault, but still. There was a save. I could rewind. How many games of this are you playing? Could also just... So game, how many games of his are you playing? It's all Xeno redeems all the way down. This is the same redeemable. Wasn't this your first one? Yeah, it is! This is like the most random game we could have chose. Bro chose like one of the most obscure games I've never heard of. Would, I don't know, take turns? Guess this isn't a democracy. Melody, please. I'm just trying to finish this game so I don't have to play it anymore. What the fuck? Why'd you start me at the very... There's no way you just started me at the very beginning of the mission. There was literally a save earlier. All the other games he's played for Redeems were from me on alt accounts. Melody, I kind of just play the games whenever I want. So if you got a problem with that, I don't have to tell you. All I know is I want to play MGS3 for a long while. and play it on stream on a marathon day. So I don't know what to tell you. It's just what I want to finish this game. Better lock it in on Saturday. Okay. How far is it? This isn't too far back, I guess. I can't believe it soft locked me like that. That shit is crazy, dude. Beat it in one go. I can't do that! There's no way. That game's way too long, it seems like. Beat it in one go and blindfolded. I'm tired of the MGS3 blue balls. Oh my god. Oh, what? Put that back. Well, I hear we're getting close to Hollow Knight final boss as well. Single segment desert boss speedrun. Single segment? I mean, it takes 8 hours. I could sit there for 8 hours and just drive. Would y'all want me to do desert bus for 8 hours? Dude, I would. I legitimately would. I know what I'm requesting. I legitimately would do it. I'm gonna be honest. I want to see Ark get towed for taking a pee break. No, I want you to play it until you beat it. You can't beat that game. I'm pretty sure the only way you can beat it is just go on a run. Be my guest. All right, fine. Just be quick about it. I want you to play it until you beat it. We should be able to find out if it's beatable through trial and error. Didn't it literally save right? Okay, I'm gonna save again. I'm gonna finish this mission and then we're gonna be out of here. Dude, listen, I would actually like to play Desert Bus. It'd be a nice, like, chatting game. Like, just chat with y'all about whatever. Fill the void with nonsense banter. Just whatever. I'd do it, dude. Alright, let's do this. Again. Dude, I still can't believe that's a thing that can actually happen. That is actually crazy. Alright, y'all just keep missing. Especially called setting depths. Settling depths. Debts? Yes. Why is that hilarious? Wait, I have a grenade launcher? reason, keep going. Why would you try to hit him but not me? That doesn't make any sense, dude. Buddy, he is point blank right there in front of your face. How do you miss? Well, at least they miss more than I do. Let's hit him with the bam. There we go. Man, I want that gun. Whatever that gun is incredible. Because it does a lot of damage. I love how I barely got hit, and all of a sudden they've hit me twice in a row. What is this game all of a sudden, dude? They usually don't hit me this much. Now all of a sudden they're hitting me all over the place. Why are you running towards them? I marked them! Thought I did. I should have marked them. The door controls say when, and I'll force it open for you. Ready, force it. Man, it really does seem like I can't hit. You can miss marking a target? I just fucks up my whole flow. Honestly, I kind of just want to go in here and just do my thing. It seems like when I kill an enemies, it brings in more enemies. So if I just leave that dude there, what does that do for me? You just kind of like stick around. Why not just leave him alive? I'm just gonna leave him alive. This game honestly is really blue, to be honest. Now I gotta think about it. I'm blue da da boo dee boo boo da blah 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 boo. Heal myself. Got a lot of blue. Holy shit! Jesus, that's a lot of damage. But I swear, I will say, if you hit me twice, back to back and kill me when I just got in here, I was gonna be very upset. Alright, hit him with a blast. Hit him with the erosion. I hate when they miss. Can you stop missing? Hey, y'all keep missing though. Did I ever tell you about the time I went to Orion's buffet and I saw the and I went to the bathroom and I literally saw the bathroom look like someone had exploded diarrhea all over the walls? Did I ever tell y'all about that? When that was crazy, dude. Honestly disgusting. I'm not even kidding. Looked like explosive diarrhea all over the walls. It was like green too. Disgusting. Nice in Orion's. Yep, in Orion's bathroom stall. I was gonna use the bathroom and then I literally did not want to use the bathroom after that. Ready to force it open on your mark? Do it. It was one of the most disgusting things I ever seen. So Chief, bail on out of there. Once you're done, both made it into the next room, I'll lock the door behind you. Buy you a few seconds at least. We're on it. So yeah, that's my story. That's my story. Where you going? What do you miss? Ow! What did you need to do? 30 damage? There's a loud burst of static from your comm link. That takes care of that. All locked up tight, and you should be clear to make your exit. Thank God for that. I hate that minute blitz, but you did a good job back there. Thanks, Hazing Camp. Yeah, you too. Now you two are ready to get out of there. You even have to ask. All right, let's see what we can do about that. There's a long pause, and Blitz voice crackles out of your PDA speaker. Head for the front door this time, though not the alley. What? The woman Chief, the door that you came in through is no good. You want to go out the front? There's a terminal that I only to access one more button to press. Do that and we're home free. So many Dookie stories. Ark, do you ever leave the house when you don't happen across some Dookie in the wild? Yes, like every day I go to work, I don't see nothing. Alright, Blitz, the front door it is. Good, and make sure that Hazenkamp comes with you. Gotta make sure the box makes it back to Grinder. No Dookies at work, really? I mean, not that I've ever seen. I don't go looking for Dookie. Dude, it was pretty disgusting, to be honest. I've never seen anything like that in my life. Where am I going? Where's the front door? Alright, well, we open up. Auto turrets. Where you going, dude? You've never seen random shit anywhere outside your house? Nah, I think so. What do y'all think? People are just going around shitting all over the floors outside? Or people just shitting on the ground everywhere? Like, what do you? I mean, it's been a hot minute. I don't know what to tell you. Pile shit on. No, where do y'all live? Like dog shit? No, it's been a hot minute since I've seen anything. I don't go outside that much, to be honest. I need you to understand what my life is like. Here's my life in a nutshell right now. I wake up, I stream, I go to work, come back home, work out, maybe, which I probably should do that more, go to bed. And then I do that all over again until the weekend. Let's go, apparently. Y'all must not leave your house. I don't! I went to Kroger today and got this water and a coffee. That was something different that I don't normally do. Well, I usually go get water, but still. I want to use its screen is badly scratched and the casing is cracked, but the design tells you that it's originally part of the bank's security system. Do you bear shit in the woods? Let's get this show on the road. We're almost out of this godforsaken place. You're half right. Lady W is almost out. You only the head on it and won't ever leave this building, you son of a bitch. What the hell? Listen, Chief, Highland Camp is planning on screwing you. I've had a bot digging up intel on the man ever since you slapped into the building together. Let me tell you, he is not trustworthy. Says the man who ratted out his own gang. So to hell with this, I'm leaving. If I were you, Lady W, Derek can kill you with the press of a button. I can? But more accurately, she can give me a control of those auto turrets with the press of a button, and then I can kill you. Looks you in the eye, but she wouldn't do that, would she? That all depends on what Blitz has to tell me. This chief, that son of a bitch isn't really an accountant, he's an assassin, and Grinder's second in command of boot. Making people disappear is his job, Lady W. No way Grinder would have sent him if he intended to let you walk out of there alive, still alive. At True Hazen Camp, the bit about my place in Miss Grinder's camp, sure, but the part about me killing you, no. Because I'll walk out that door, give the box to Mr. Grinder, and go home to my family, like I said. Well, a lie. Why tell me you're an accountant? It wasn't a lie. I'm an accountant, and I'm here in that capacity at Mr. Grinder's request. To his voice, people can be more than one thing, you know. It's true. Well, yeah, no, I don't see shit on a daily basis. I don't know where y'all getting this info or why y'all would think that. I don't know. Well, sweet talk you, Chief. Push the button and let me blow him away. Listen to me, your pal's a thief and a rat killer and a rat. You push that button and I'll die, I'm sure, but Mr. Grinder is waiting for me, waiting for this box, and you don't want the kind of trouble that's going to come your way if you don't get it to him. That box should be ours, Chief. This is our run. Grinder can't have the money and a box. That's just unfair. That's what this is all about. He wants the box. He doesn't even know what is in it. But he's willing to kill an old man for it. How is that not setting up red flags for you? I'm telling you, I work for a loan shark and I wouldn't feel safe around this guy. I won't kill a man without cause. I still think that there's something else going on here, and I think that we've all been set up. Explain. I think that your boss is in bed with the Landenberg ring. I think he's in the silent partner that we read about. Honest looks, we chuckle, person, old man, Mr. Grinder, working with plots. Are you high? Yes, but that's beside the point. Yeah, I'm fucked up. I'm faded. No, I'm always high, apparently. Grinder for 12 years, and I'm telling you, he would never work with that son of a bitch. So if that were true, why would he have sent me here and helped to rob you to place? Once you out of the way, you're his second in command, right? Remember the phrase, killing two birds with one stone? Don't get cute with me, Lady W. Say what you mean. This isn't being cute, jackass. She's just accurately describing the situation. Obviously, meet Grinder once you get out of the way. Around words like obviously doesn't make them true. Why the hell would Mr. Grinder want to get rid of me? I run his business, for God's sakes. I don't know, man, but one thing I can tell you, somebody gave plots that info on us, and Lady W's name was on the list. Now tell me, other than you, me, and Grinder, who even knew that we should be coming here tonight, and why wasn't Grinder's name on plots kill list? But his mouth curls into a frown. We also found some financial projections, remember? The ones that showed a massive increase in Grinder's future profits? Plot disbelieving, those were fake. Or they were real and your boss is cutting you out of whatever he has planned. There's no way. He shakes his head firmly. Mr. Grinder wouldn't do a thing like that, not to me. Been tired of competing against the Leisenberg ring, and I think that he and Plots are planning a merger. What happens when the only two providers of a service merge together? They form a monopoly. You're saying that Mr. Grinder and Plots? But joining their businesses together, man, read between the lines, is actually not a bad scheme. Come to think of it, the ring tricks idiots into taking our predatory loans and Grinder shows up to collect. Holy shit, dude, it's all one big conspiracy! You're already what you just said, right? Sure, I get it, and you get that your boss is cutting you out of his operations, right? The ring has plenty of accountants. Grinder wouldn't need you anymore. There's a long pause, heading upstairs as you processing what you just told him. He opens his mouth to speak, then closes it again. From what you've told us about plots, he wouldn't want you to picture either. There's a bad blood between you two, right? Face has gone ashen. He nods, stumbling. Yeah, there is. It all seems pretty clear cut to me. He glances down at the plastic box cradle in his arm. Son of a bitch. There's a long pause. Finally, Blitz breaks the silence. So that means that we're all on the same team now, right? And yeah, that's right. And as a show of good faith, I'll tell you, your pal was right. Griner sent me here to this transaction went through smoothly, yes, but he also wanted me to kill you. The same as we are, I can understand that. Thanks, I was hoping you would. For that, what it's worth, you will have nothing to fear from me now. I didn't want to kill you in the first place, and now that I've tendered my resignation, there are only two people who need to worry about me and shooting them. To be clear, I'm not the one of those two people, am I? No, Blitz, you're not. When we get out of here, I have a score to settle with plots and Griner, and believe me, I will settle it. Can we talk about how we're getting out of here? I'll be back at Crazy Baser scrubbing the filth of this place off of me. I feel like I'm in deep in grease. Of course, Chief, if you'll do me the favor of pushing that button, I'll activate the security doors. That's all you're gonna do, right? I'm trusting you here. Of course, man, you got nothing to worry about from me anymore. Well, it's all worked out smoothly. Absolutely, because I'm trustworthy. Now I'll just activate the security doors and... Plus off, there's a long pause, punctuated by voices, crackles, static, and cobbling. Blitz? This is actually a longer mission than I thought it was gonna be. Panic voice punches through your comlink speakers. There's somebody in here with me, Chief. Another decker. You've got incoming at your local location. And the voice cuts to static. Get ready, Hazelcamp. We're about to have company. It's longer when you have to do it twice because of a bug. That is true. I meant below the bank's matrix hub. He sneers at Blitz and his hand closes his fist. Who the hell are you, man? I could ask the same of you. You're in my banking system, you little bastard. What? My name is Plots. I run the landing bug ring that makes this bank and everything in it mine. That means that you and your friends are trespassing, and that means that neither of you is going to make it out of here alive. Take my boots, man. I'm being seriously. How old are you, by the way? Because you look about 40. I'm saying 40's old? Now, 40's not that old. I don't think you're considered old until you're like 60-something, like 65. If you're retirement age, I'd say that's old. To do it twice because of a bug, that is true. Ruin your day, punk. Your ass is mine. Careful. What? I just said 40's not old. There's nothing wrong with being old. Old people are the greatest, to quote SpongeBob, dude. You know what they say, Melody.
The wrinklier the raisin, the sweeter the fruit.
Still spry enough to ruin your day, punk. Your ass is... Ooh, I can set up some auto turrets. Okay. Get away from me! Nice. Oh wow, that's not a lot of damage, is it? Oh, you healed? That's not fair. Holy shit. Oh, who's that? Buddy, I need you to not miss ever. Ow, my ass! You gonna use that line when you find that red-headed cougar you dream about? Make sure you add the meat when you vote. Maybe, who knows? Ooh, that one's only 20. Bam! nice, 16. What are y'all doing? Ow, my ass! Ow! I get him! Alright. Set up with erosion. No, you couldn't have just killed him. Oh, thank you. Oh, that works. Let's hack this turret. I think that other thing that's in here is slowly unhacking the turrets. So I gotta kill that thing too. Shit. Good job, you missed. How do you miss a hack? I don't understand that. Okay, cool. Oh, shit. That's a lot of damage. Let's go ahead and hack this real quick. Goes down and all 4 turrets are back under my control. Go to town, chief. I got you covered. Hell yeah. Alright, let's use a health pack real quick before we die. Let's see if we can... There we go. Bang! Hey, yo, was that statue showing her back? Dang, yo. Shit, it might be a dude statue, I don't even know. Nice back, regardless. That's some nice back action going on there. Y'all see that? Can you do more than 5 damage, please? I spent the last 2 hours putting together my gaming chair. Is that everybody? Who else is here? I don't see nobody. There's somebody else I'm not seeing? Finally, it's done. I had to give up the hope of my old DIY chairs, which served me like for 7 years. Back in the odd way I had to sit in, it just couldn't breathe. There's more dudes! Oh god, I got closer to them. They're right there! I'll get rid of this dude. I hope these turds put in the work right here. Hell yeah. Oh, dude, I'm so glad I have all the turrets on my side. The turrets are putting in the work. Armor stripped. You stripped me. I don't want to be stripped. Dude, would y'all ever want to watch Thanksgiving in Discord? I don't know why I just thought of that movie, by the way. Y'all ever heard of Thanksgiving? more than 10 damage, please? Never mind, I'm gonna do even less. Why would you get further away from me when you're using a shotgun? It really doesn't make any much sense in your, it really doesn't make much sense on your part, to be honest. Hey, bro's got auto reload. That's pretty nice, actually. Thank you. I'm thinking, I need y'all to actually do some damage, please. Why do y'all keep missing? Just hit her. 1 damage. Wow. Really put in the work there. Thank you. Maybe go get a coffee. I have to go bug someone about a bet they lost. Also, I'm glad he got a new gaming chair, dude. GG on that, dude. GG on the gaming chair, dude. Oh. God, I wish I did that much damage. Dies down, the smoke clears. You and Heisenkamp find yourself staring at one another across his room stacked with corpses. Well, that takes care of that, and now if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go take care of Mr. Grinder. When you reflexively snatch it out of the air, the object feels smooth and warm to the touch. It's the plastic box that Heisenkamp pulled out of the safe deposit box. Your employer won't be needing this anymore. Give it to your pal Blitz. I'm sure you can find a use for it. Hey, alright, what does it do? Beats me from the connections on the bottom. It looks like it was made to plug into a cyberdeck. Beyond that, I'm as in the dark about the thing as you are. All I know is that Grinder wanted it. That should be good enough for the redhead dare disaster. You know, I got things to do. I should go get to them. If I hurry, I can have Grinder dead in a dumpster and still get home in time to read the grandkids a story. Ha! What about plots? Never did like the man. I'll give him a chance to scurry away, let him get his home stuff for a day or two, and I'm gonna chug his ass into a wood chipper. Good luck, Heisenkamp. You don't need it, but thanks anyway. Absolutely, you did good, Lady Double D. You ever get tired of running the shadows, you come see me. I can find a place in my organization for a woman like you. Don't mind. Hey, W mission, dude. I kind of like how we uncovered a whole ass plot. Where am I? Hello? Is the game saving? What happened? I was about to say, please don't tell me I'm stuck. I couldn't move for a split second. I was like, I don't need to be stuck again as I just finished the mission. Do I just leave? What's going on? Why do you keep doing this? You know what? I'm out of here. See you. Who was that? Who the hell was that? I guess we'll never know. The only one the train call smells a little bit better than the one you wrote it on. It isn't great, but at least it doesn't leave you gagging. Still, things are looking up. You've helped Blitz pull himself out of hot water, and with any luck, you'll never have to set foot in Dragonkeep again. The long-born trip the car rattles to stop the door slides open your home. Thank God, dude. I got 2. Wow, dude. So good, dude. I got 2. Great. Two karma. 2 karma. W, dude. Love to see it. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. Oh shit. Ow, my eyes! Alright, that's gonna be it for me today, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate y'all for real. Thank you. Thank you for the Gigantified emote, Tony. Thank you for the 1 gifted sub, Oxinu. Thank you for the 10 bits, Tony, for the Gigantified emote. Thank you for another Gigantified emote. Thank you, Nananeco, for the raid. GG Art, thanks for the stream. Looking forward to Eternal Darkness when we get to it. Yeah, I gotta catch up on some stuff. That's a shame I can't play Catherine. It sucks that I can't play Catherine. Catherine would be such a good one, dude. It's like such a good game. Funny game. Funny game, and, it's got some other stuff, too. But anyway, thank y'all for watching. I appreciate y'all for real. Like, comment, sub to the YouTube, follow to Twitch if you haven't already. I'd appreciate if you did. And I will see you on the next one. Y'all take care, and bye for now.